Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Elijah Sisters podcast. We're so glad to be with you all tonight. Tonight is going to be a fabulous show. We're going to review the Renaissance Tour. And if you have not seen Beyonce's Renaissance Tour, well, I'm just assuming that you were born today.
Really?
Definitely.
Because it has been everywhere.
World, and the first thing you need to do is get on YouTube and watch the Renaissance Tour.
Yes.
It has been exciting to watch this tour. I've been able to follow what you can follow on social media over the years, and this to me definitely number one. This last album to me, we reviewed the album, was to me her coming of age story in a lot of ways, and this tour was just I don't know if there's an adequate word. Fabulous is the word, but fabulous is not the word. But we're gonna dive into it shortly. So the Little Mermaid has come to digital
streaming.
I want to say
Yeah, I thought I saw that yesterday.
You can watch it on your Disney Plus on televisions.
Okay.
So I plan to watch it this weekend because I didn't make it to the theaters, and I definitely want to give my sister girls some support. Even when it's streaming, they still need our numbers and our support. So I'm looking forward to that. And usually I try to get into something over the weekend, something to binge watch or something to, because all of us are entrepreneurs and all of us are business women. And so usually on the weekend, I know Angelique does too. I try to pinpoint I either go on a movie binge or I pick my TV series that I try to at least get halfway through. And so I'm pretty sure I'm going to watch that.
I know I will. I wish Barbie was on streaming because I sure want to see that.
So y'all almost missed the pandemic because everything went to streaming when it came out. Now they making us go back to the theaters. But so I am looking forward to that. And I wish it was on Prime Video. I was thinking because I know on Prime, I think you can on Disney Plus too. I know you can do a party watch where everyone can watch.
I think you can on Disney. I think I saw that on Disney Plus.
So maybe we can all watch it together as a family because I'm sure Mom would love to watch it too. So that's an idea. It's a concept.
I'm gonna do a first watch through first because you know how Mom like to talk to him. Let me get my watch out first.
Listen, we love our mom, and she's fabulous to watch anything with. But number one, if you are a person who needs to be focused on what you're watching and you don't like people talking, my mom is not your movie companion.
Because just know she's gonna ask questions. She's gonna ask questions.
She's gonna commentate. She's gonna walk in and out. If she's at home, she's walking in and out the room. She's gonna make something to eat.
So you just know.
She doesn't ask you to pause it, but you are gonna have to rewind it.
I just paused it because she's done that before. And I'm like, no, I'm pausing it because I do not like rewinding. I'm like, I'd rather wait.
Movie theater, my mom will talk, but I just got used to it because that's her thing is what you're gonna do. But Angelique just really, really can't take it. The last movie we watched together, I want to say was Shaft, and I sat with them. And Angelique literally moved down like further.
Because both of y'all was talking to each other. I was like, are you serious?
I was trying to calm her down and bring her down. Let me work my work.
I was like, I'm out. I said, I'll be back. I'll see y'all at the end of the movie.
That just amped Mom up even more. So then Mom was like, and it was our girls' night, so take this with a grain of salt. But my mom will do stuff like she'll say, "Ask her." So not only is she asking the person next to her, she's asking the two daughters over. So, but it's always good fun.
It is. It was hilarious because she didn't even care. Mama just was like, "Oh, okay, you just gonna move?" Yes.
I miss those times, and I actually look forward to doing that again. We used to do it quite regularly. But what I remember about that was there was like nobody else in the theater but
it really was
and one other lady. And so my mom's thing is popcorn. And my mom's like a huge popcorn eater. And popcorn is loud. Now, I don't mind you talking. I hate sounds in the movie theaters. I don't like to hear people chewing. I like to hear people popping gum. Now, I will say this. Elijah's are ice chewers. So while Angelique don't talk, she gonna get down up in that ice. So I was like, God help me. I'm between a rock and a hard place. So but Angelique had the little, like, cute little Sonic movie theater ice. We was cool with that. But sister girl behind us, oh
I'm like, God. She brought her some ice from the house.
She brought the cube ice from the tray and the freezer.
She imported her ice. Because you didn't get that from the theater.
She was just crunching that ice and crunching on that ice. And then, I believe there's no talking in the movie theater. She was taking whole conversations on the phone.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
Man, I think we're... I don't know if you saw the movie.
Really? It's on. I don't know if you saw this big screen in front of you. It's playing people talking and acting in front of you right now and the lights off.
But she was one of those, huh? Yeah, no, I'm at the movies. Yeah, I'm at the movie, watching the movie. Yeah, Samuel, I was like, oh my gosh. Yes. This is why they don't watch movies with us. I'm just telling you.
I was like, wow. Not even like a try to whisper, just, oh yeah, I'll be back late. I'm like, wow, that's what we gonna do. Cool.
She got several calls throughout the movie, and I think she had a forever cup because I swear she ate ice through the entire movie.
I don't know how to get that ice from.
It seems like that ice never went away, and she had the biggest thing of popcorn in life because she was chewing on that. It was so loud, and I was just like, but we had so much fun. And after a while, even Mom was like, wait, what's so funny was Mom was even like, she's kind of loud. And I was like,
wow, she must have been extremely loud.
For real, it was like, wow, she is loud then, huh? Okay.
Yeah, she was.
Well, that's the thing. It's like, at home, I know I want to watch something with Mom, I'll watch it first alone. Because then I don't care. Whatever, I've already seen it. I already got it. It's not going to bother me. But if I watch something first time, I will, no, shush. Everybody quiet.
Blow up. Angelique will walk out on you. You will be talking to Angelique and she will be gone. Like, really?
Because I'm like, I can't even focus.
Or she just won't answer. You ask Angelique questions and she just stops. Stops answering.
Do you not see what's happening right now? Do you not see the event that's going on right
now? I love my family.
Yeah, that's it. We just know our quirks and stuff and just work around it.
That honestly doesn't bother me. What bothers me the most is trying to get my little screen together. What bothers me the most is people discussing the plot of a movie or TV show ahead of time. Like, I don't want to know.
No,
I don't want to know. So
unless
keep talking, I'm like,
I
told you I don't want to know.
And see, Mom doesn't care. So every time she sees something and she sees something, she know. I'm like, don't, Mom.
I have to tell Mom immediately. Like, she'll tell me she likes something, and I'm like, not that.
Don't do it. No, stop it. I'm going to want to watch this, and I cannot stand to be spoiled. Do not say I want to know nothing about nothing. Mom don't care. You can tell Mom a whole plot.
You can tell Mom the entire movie, and she's still gonna watch it.
And she gonna watch the whole thing and still like it. It's not gonna bother her at all. And I don't even understand people like that. I'm like, how is it? I don't get it. Unless I don't plan to ever watch something.
Certain movies it doesn't bother me, and certain TV shows it doesn't bother me, I think with TV shows it bothers me more than movies, to be quite honest. But I just don't spoil it. Don't ruin it for me, please. Don't.
Really?
Especially if suspense or a twist is supposed to be there. Then let me unwind it.
Because like now if I know, I'm not even gonna. I'm just like,
I'm gonna be sitting there waiting for it. Like, okay, when is it?
Is it okay? Okay.
Said it was coming.
Is it happening? Is it this episode?
No, it's anticlimactic.
For real, like, okay. Oh, I mean, you didn't hear nothing. So, unless I just know I'm not ever gonna watch something, I don't care. Like, if I know I'm never gonna watch it, like something like Stranger Things or Game of Thrones. Like, I'm not ever gonna watch it. So I don't care what I find out. I don't ever plan to watch it. So. Not gonna bother me.
Yeah, no, you talk. Actually, I'm probably tuning you out because I don't care. So, like when Game of Thrones was popular, I was just, when is this series going to be done? Because it needed to be done. So I'm so grateful, so grateful.
And then they brought back a whole other series with it. And I was just like,
you know what I actually, and then I'm gonna get to the next thing. What I actually, because I my new thing now is to definitely binge watch something that I didn't watch that's past, and of course most of us started doing that during the pandemic. Because what else was we gonna do?
We ain't going nowhere.
And then you find out that you had so many things in your Netflix queue or your Hulu queue that you hadn't gotten to because you were working, and so now you had time. And I'm still catching up on things, but I never saw Breaking Bad. And
me neither.
So I'm pretty sure that's the next series that I want to watch. But I just you know, I know it's not a
I think that's gonna be a rough watch for you, ma'am.
No, it's not a watch straight.
No, like, I think you need to have your little
break it up and watch like a Mickey Mouse, a Disney movie or something here and there.
Yeah,
to cleanse my palate.
But it's gonna be rough.
But
that's what I thought too.
But
I really like Bryan Cranston, but
right.
I know, like, I heard, like, it's all the things that it's about. I'm like, I'm not gonna be able to take this.
Because I like Bryan Cranston so much, and I'm gonna tell you what made me decide just recently I really want to watch it was I watched his My Supers 60 on Jimmy Kimmel, which was like a couple years ago.
Yeah, I saw that.
16, they did his for when he turned 60, and he so freaking hilarious. Like he is actually acting 16-year-old at 60, like yelling at his parents and everything. It was oh my gosh, you have to go on YouTube and look that up.
I will check that out.
Yeah, I remember that when it came on.
But when I saw that, I was just like, he is just so funny, and they did scenes from Breaking Bad in that as well. Okay. So that was, you know what, I'm gonna just go ahead and watch it. And then I realized there's really two series because it's Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul.
Better Call Saul, yeah.
But I think you gotta watch one to understand some of the stuff from the other.
What I recently was watching an interview with I always say his name wrong. Giancarlo, the black guy that's in the movie.
I know who you're talking about.
Giancarlo Esposito.
Yes. I know him as the magical mirror from Once Upon a Time.
But he was actually saying you really should watch Better Call Saul first because it's actually the prequel.
It is
to Breaking Bad. So.
Yeah,
but I know our cousin Chris, he has spoke highly of Breaking Bad, which also is the reason why I hadn't watched it, because as much as I love my cousin, usually the stuff he recommends is not in my wheelhouse. Because he has recommended some stuff that I'm just like, have we met? Do you know?
No, like I saw something like when you were saying some stuff, I was like, he recommended that to you? Like, I said he recommended it to me, but you?
It was some movie, and we got to move on. It was some movie, and I actually going to ask him about it. It was some movie he mentioned to me a couple years ago, and he was like in love with this movie. He's like, "Cuz you got to watch it." But the movie was like the lead character. It's some black guy that's very popular, and but he was like the person's head gets bashed in on the curb and drug across this concrete floor, and I was like. I'm sorry. This is Leah you're talking to.
Yeah, I don't think he remembered who he was speaking to at the moment. That ain't your yikes. And I'm gonna need you to come in a different way if you're gonna recommend a movie. Like maybe don't start there.
Tell me the rest of the movie and be like, oh, there's this little teeny little part.
Yeah, like don't just lead with that.
I was like, see, this is why I don't take your movie suggestions, right?
Was he recommended American History X? No, because you that black lead. Black lead. Never mind.
No.
That black lead. I don't even know what movie that is.
And that's a movie that I have been saying for years I want to watch. Every time I get ready to watch it, I'm like, I'm not ready.
No, I'm good. Because I found out, like, because I forgot some stuff out. I remember looking at, and it was some other scenes outside of the scene, and I was like, I'm not watching that.
I've turned it on multiple times because I know it was really great writing, it was really great directing, it was really great acting. You got all the awards, and I'm a huge fan, of Ed Norton for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But I was just
Mhm.
like, I can't,
Mm-mm.
I cannot.
Cause like I
I
knew
barely
about.
made it through.
Oh, I love
I
Fight
barely made
Club
it through
though.
Fight.
I
I
love Fight
barely made
Club.
it through Fight Club. I barely,
Yeah,
made it
it's
through
a good
Fight
thing that
Club.
was a good movie.
And I'm
Yeah.
gonna tell you, if Fight Club was a little bit different, I wouldn't have made it.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was that you knew something was up, but you couldn't pinpoint what it was.
Mm-hmm.
And so, because it was like, this is a lot of gruesome fighting, like a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah. Yeah. But like I
And I
already
just,
know I'm not gonna watch the other movie because we all know about the curb scene. Like I already know that's gonna
right.
be hard for me to watch. But I
Yeah.
didn't know that there's a prison force graphic prison force
Yeah.
scene, and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
well then I'm not ever gonna
Yeah.
watch this movie.
Yeah.
I'm not
I
ever gonna
did
watch
learn, I
this.
learned about that later.
I was like, I'm
But
not ever gonna watch this.
back to Fight Club, I was watching a review of do you ever watch on YouTube those GQ does one and Vanity does one. They'll have like specialists come in and review like
Yes.
a mental health professional review like mental health scenes,
Mm-hmm.
movies.
Mm-hmm.
And so this guy was reviewing mental health scenes and movies, and he brought up Fight Club. And he brought up something, and I've seen Fight Club probably 3 times
Mm-hmm.
because my ex-husband really liked the movie. And he brought up something I never noticed, and that was in the very, very beginning. He has a flash of Brad Pitt's character
Mm-hmm.
when he's in the office, and I had never seen it, even though I'd seen the movie 3 times. Like in the very, very beginning, he's first talking about he's tired.
Yeah.
There's a flash of him walking through the office. So it was like, and I actually like movies like that. It's like you almost have to watch them several. That was the same thing with The Usual Suspects. Like I tell people with The Usual Suspects, you absolutely have to watch it twice.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There's so much in it, and you honestly don't get it till the last 5 minutes when you realize that Kevin Spacey is Kaiser Sose. Because when I watched it, I was like, shut the front door.
But that's like the I didn't even notice that the subliminal messages, like they actually had them in the actual movie we were watching. Not, I know they did it in the movie, but it's actually in the movie.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, I didn't even notice them. Kind of the point, I guess. Way to go! Congratulations.
I love movies that when you go back over it, like when you're watching, it's like, but you were watching it the whole. It was the same thing. I think why I love the Ocean's 11 trilogy. I watched that
You
probably 20.
didn't like the other one with the ladies?
Have not watched it, and I shall not.
I don't like that look you gave me.
Ocean's 8. When they first advertised it, I was like,
why? That was
that
unnecessary.
and the female Ghostbusters. I was just like, you know what? You know,
I think I was more upset at the Oceans than the Ghostbusters, because the Oceans was just like, it's so obvious. I just was like, hey, let's try it with their wives, and it was like, but we didn't have
not
to.
even their wives.
I mean, like
just a bunch of chicks.
Like it was just like, and it was like Ghostbusters at least was old, and it was like, let's try it, women. This is like, we just did this. This is
a
new franchise, y'all. We don't need to remake it.
I personally found it extremely insulting. Even as I was just like, no, pass.
Yeah,
no.
Like you would have been better off being like, hey, next time we do Oceans, let's have men and women in the team. Then, like, I know what y'all were doing, and I didn't appreciate it.
I would have preferred them doing it with pets. Voiceovers.
Like I was what they were doing. It just was like, as a woman, I don't need y'all to pander to me like that. This just wasn't necessary. Like I didn't need that from.
Speaking of pets, have you seen the movie Stray that's about to come out with the stray dogs? And I think Will Ferrell is a voice.
Who's in it? Will Ferrell and Jamie Foxx.
Yes. Oh, I cannot wait for this movie.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I thought that was
anytime a trailer makes me buzz out, like laugh out loud laughing, I'm in. The trailer is hilarious.
Okay, I'm gonna look that up.
Yes, like Will Ferrell is like, he's a stray, but he doesn't know he's a stray.
Oh Lord.
I don't want to give. I don't even want to give the trailer away. You just watch it.
I'll watch it.
It looks like it's gonna be absolute. And I'm team Will Ferrell till.
Oh. Yes. Oh
Yeah.
yes, because I've rewatched and watched that TikTok with him and Ryan Reynolds so many times. The one they did before the
Oh my
Christmas movie came out.
goodness.
That TikTok is so it's just I've rewatched that thing so many times. It's so hilarious. I just love me some Will
The
Ferrell.
only Will Ferrell movie he's done that I didn't like was Stranger Than Fiction. But everything else he's
I
done, I've
like Stranger
loved.
Than Fiction. I wasn't a huge fan of Sherlock. The Sherlock Holmes wasn't. My bad.
Loved it. I loved it. And I like him with John C. Riley. I think they're a perfect duo.
Oh,
together.
okay. Yeah, I did see that. I heard that people was walking out the theaters, but I saw it. I was like, it's funny.
I'm just saying. I'm not saying it just wasn't. I mean, it wasn't one of my favorites of his. It just
and that's how I felt about Stranger Than Fiction. I was like, it's not horrible. It just wasn't.
I like Stranger Than, if you know what it is. I like Stranger Than Fiction, but that one he did when he was sitting out on the line for the whole.
That's Stranger Than Fiction.
No,
no.
Stranger Than Fiction is with what's her name? Emma. Yeah.
What's the one with him sitting out on the lawn?
Yeah, that's a whole.
What that was Stranger Than Fiction.
No, Stranger Than Fiction. He's walking around and doing stuff. He just hears her in his head. They're narrating his life.
You know what? You're right. The one with him out on the lawn is let me look it up. Now I gotta look it up.
Cause I'm like, no, I don't even know.
That's when he was trying to sell everything in the garage sale.
Oh, I don't even remember that one. That's to tell you something.
It was because it was sad. Like he wasn't really funny, and I was like, I don't come to watch a Will Ferrell movie and not laugh.
And then the movie didn't move. Like it didn't.
No, and you know what I hate about movies like that? It's like you get stuck in a vortex because you keep thinking it's going to change in a minute.
Right.
And then you're in it 15 minutes, then 20 minutes, then 30 minutes. You're like, okay, it's going to change. And then about an hour until you're like, they wasted my daggone time. Well, you so into it, you can't stop watching it.
I don't really mind comedy actors doing serious stuff if the movie is good. Like I know one of my favorite Melissa McCarthy movies is not a comedy. And it was on Netflix. Right. But it was like a serious movie. But it was, but I like the movie. So I'm like, if the movie is good, I don't have a problem with it. If the movie is just not great, you can do serious stuff.
Will Ferrell was in Barbie.
Who isn't in Barbie?
Who is?
Will Ferrell's in Barbie. I don't have the desire to see it though.
That's fine. I'll see it for you. Because I plan to watch it.
Let me know how it is.
I don't know.
He been in 11 million movies.
Mm-hmm. He been making them. He worked now.
He been in movies I ain't never seen. What's The Spoils of Babylon?
No, I don't know what that is. I have no idea what that is.
See, I hate when I look at some people's IMDb pages, then I'm like, nah, I got to watch these other movies I ain't never seen.
I've never even heard of that. I don't even know what I've never even. Okay, he got one by me. And I know some people, they'll say that people in stuff that you find, you go watch and they in it for like 2 minutes. It's like, well, they not.
I know. Like,
they're not really in it.
You mean they walk through the room?
Really?
Everything Must Go. That's what it was.
Oh, I remember hearing about that. I didn't see it, but I know movies.
Boring. Yep. So anyway, as usual, we start talking and be all off.
We're gonna get back to it. We're gonna get back
around the mulberry bush.
We're gonna get back around to it. Don't worry about it.
The mulberry bush. All right. So we're going to be reviewing the Renaissance Tour, but we're going to go over the top 25 female R&B singers. We're going to do a guessing game, and we're going to talk about the top 25 R&B singers for 2023, and then we're going to do the top Billboard says of all time. I'm sure their list is not our list.
No. Mm-hmm. No, doubt it.
All right, so let's do this way. All right, so the top 25 for 2023. Number one, they have SZA.
Okay.
Do you agree she should be in that list of 25?
I do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I do.
Kalani.
Kalani. I think I know who that is.
That's what I'm thinking about. Then yeah, I see why she's on there.
Summer Walker.
Yeah. Yeah. I had to go with Blake. I was like, yeah.
I always mix Summer Walker and SZA up.
Yeah. Make sure I say her name right. Is it Janae Aiko?
Aiko.
Yeah, yeah, it's it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
I like her. Yes.
Her.
Mm-hmm. Oh no! Every time somebody says her, my brain is like her. Who? Her? Oh, her.
Her who? Yeah.
The singer, her.
Her. Okay. Her. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
Normani. I don't know if I would put her in the top 25.
I would like to, but she's just like. I would like to. I can't just say I would like to.
Because I want her to be on there. I want her to be.
All right.
I aspire for her to be there.
Ella Mai.
I don't.
Is she
I
still?
don't really like her like that.
Top for 2023, is she still at the top?
She hasn't been making anything new.
I don't think she was still popping since she was booed up, and that was 5 years ago.
Oh, that's who sing. That's who that is. Oh no,
I honestly didn't care for that song.
Me neither. I don't know. She ain't been putting out.
It was all right, but they just played it out. They played it
till you didn't like it.
Justine Skye. I honestly don't know who that is.
I don't know who that is.
I
don't know her.
Oh, that's a no.
Yeah, somebody knows.
You know my list. Queen Naja.
I've heard of her, but I never paid attention to her music.
I've heard of her. She's good, but I wouldn't put her on the top. Not even for this year. She's good, but she's not phenom. I mean, for me, top means top.
Yeah.
Georgia Smith.
Sorry to that woman. I don't know who she is.
I don't know who that is either.
I don't know who she is either.
Bless her heart, though.
Tanashi. I should have looked at this. I
don't know her music like that.
I think I know who she is. I don't know if she need to be on top 25.
Okay. Danny Lee.
Ooh.
I don't know who that is.
Apparently Shani does.
Shani says boo.
No. Pass.
Ooh, okay.
Kiana Lede.
Oof. I don't know who that is.
She is, but I wouldn't put her in the top 25.
Is that the one that just goes by? Does she just normally go by just Tiana?
It's Kiana.
Oh, that's another person. Then I don't know who that is.
Mm-hmm. She's an actress too. Have y'all ever seen the show All About the Washingtons on Netflix? It was a Rev One show.
Mm-mm.
She played the oldest daughter. It was actually very funny. It looks like she was in Scream too. But I didn't watch Scream, so I couldn't tell you who she was. Can't help you. Ari Lennox, definitely.
Yes.
That girl is bad.
Yes. She deserves to be there.
I've seen Ari Lennox stand still and not move and set the stage on fire. And I'm like, you a bad chick when you can do that.
Mm-hmm. She earned her way on that list.
Okay.
Yeah.
JoJo.
Yes. Well, I don't know what she's done recently, but just from vocal ability, yes.
She can sing now, because I thought
JoJo. Yeah. I know
I thought she was black when she came out. I was stunned when I found out that was a white girl.
Mm-hmm.
Chloe and Halle. Why they put the both of them together?
That's not fair. They got two separate. That's not. See, y'all.
They're not at that point no more. They
couldn't be talking about Chloe and Halle though. them together. Maybe that's what they talking
They could,
about.
but yeah, they were in a group together that was Chloe and Halle. So maybe they're just talking about Chloe.
Either way, together or separate. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Jasmine Sullivan, girl.
Yes,
Man,
whatever.
on
You
the
ain't got
top
to
of
finish
the
that.
list.
Yes, you ain't got to finish
Let her
asking that
hover
question.
over it.
I wish you
Make me catch the spirit in here. It was Jasmine Sullivan.
Okay.
Play with Jazz
You
now.
didn't even have to say the rest of
Really,
it.
Jasmine. So yes, yes, yes. Agree.
On the
Yes.
list, infinity.
Really.
Okay.
She just want to. She better not be on the list. Y'all don't have her on the list. Oh, okay. Now you put her on the list.
Right. I love me some Jasmine Sullivan, boy. Snow. She changed her name too. Is it?
That's a rapper.
No, it's Allegra. She's from Europe. You've heard songs by her. That I've been waiting my whole life to find someone like you. You've heard songs by her. She's got a beautiful voice.
Okay, I'll take you.
You take that song off of this too when you edit it too. Realize I just sang.
I'll make sure I remember to do it.
I think she deserves to be on there, but she's got a great voice.
Okay, I'll take your word for it because I don't know. I don't think I remember who she is.
She's neo soul too.
Okay.
7 Streeter. I think she's decent, but I wouldn't put it at the top.
Not the top.
She's definitely got a good voice.
Oh yeah, but, she needs to be on a list. Maybe not top 25.
Maybe top 75. I was saying 50, and I was like,
those are 57, 900,
3,500, 150.
Them numbers dropped quick. That was that. That's why I just left it there. She need to be on a list of some sort of top something, but maybe not 25.
Sabrina Claudio. I don't know who that is.
Oh boy.
And see, I think some of these people
and are some of these people do they even have like recent work out?
That's what I'm saying. Like she came out in 2016 and hasn't really been doing a lot. And she's a YouTube. I guess she got started with YouTube, and some of these people, I'm like, I think if you got to be to make the top for this current year, you need to be in heavy rotation on the radio and like on. Because like even with don't know who these people's names are.
Seven Streeter, has she even had anything out recently? That's why I was like, some of these people. I was like, wait a minute, I ain't heard that from recent. How are they the top of 2023?
And see, the thing about Snow Allegra, she's done a lot of soundtrack work. She's been on a lot of people's soundtracks and stuff. Okay. Like she was, I know, like one of her big songs was on If Bill Street Could Talk. Mm-hmm. But she's been on a couple soundtracks, and that always helps an artist for sure.
Yeah. Because I'll
be in a movie theater sometime with my Shazam, like, who was that? What was that?
I will Shazam something in a minute at that, especially if I pause real quick. Let me just get the Shazam up and running. There we go. All right, we got
Look, I have been half asleep by the bed and hear a song, and I was like, what?
Wait, what was that? Tyler, you got it. All right. I got the app and the widget installed, so I can start it from my home screen sometime.
Me too.
Just so I can catch it. I got Mom started using it because I was like, I done called so many good songs doing that. I haven't got some songs on commercials before, but like, wait, what is this?
I have too. Actually, the song that you danced to in R3, the one that you dedicated to me. I know
what you're talking about. I can't think of it.
Shazam, because it was on a TV show. It was a funeral scene, and I was just like, oh my gosh, this song is amazing. And I forgot I even had Shazam, and I remember somebody just that week had mentioned it to me, and I hurry up and push pause.
Yes, like let me. because I'm about to rewind because Shazam need to make sure you got the right volume with nobody talking. I just need everybody quiet. Just let me listen.
And I have done it in restaurants, going through the store. Like, oh yes, been in other people's cars with the radio and stuff on. I don't need you to tell me that, and I got it.
Tulsa, can you just be quiet for like about 2 minutes?
Okay. Victoria Monet. I don't know who she is.
I've heard her name, but I'm not clear on who
Harpo,
she
who
is.
this woman?
I don't know, but the name of her debut album was called Nightmares and Lullabies, Act 1. That's a little concerning.
It's Act 2? What's Act 2 gonna be? I'm nervous.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, the other thing that's concerning is that she rolling with Jaguar, and yeah.
I don't know who she. That's I'm like that's somebody's. I'm like, and of course I don't listen to the radio. I don't live on TikTok, so I know a lot of songs get popular with people using them in sounds. But some of these people, I'm like, I don't know. I don't even recognize your name.
Right.
Because some people I don't know songs, but I'm like, oh, I've heard that name.
Right.
I've never heard of her.
This other artist, Mahalia, I don't know her.
I know Mahalia Jackson.
This is not Mahalia Jackson. Her name
But
is
then that's not. I don't know what that is then.
And Anne Marie, I don't know who she is.
I think I know Anne Marie. That name's unless it's a different Anne Marie.
I think I would put some different people on my 2023 list,
because they have some people I know for a fact have not put out any music in years.
Yeah, that shit like Coco.
Like it's
right.
Like there are some current people that are putting out songs like late last year, this year. Why are you using?
I see a lot of these are newer, younger artists, and I'm like, you know what? I see y'all try to avoid veterans, and if they still working, they still working, and they need to make the list.
And that's why I'm saying some stuff gets popular because a lot of people started getting songs. Even like some like say 7th Streeter, we know she hasn't put anything out recently. They'll get one of her songs that came out some years ago and make it popular again on TikTok. But I'm like, that's really not fair to use that because that's still not a new song. That's just people just was like, oh yeah, that was a good song. But like it's people that are actually putting out new music. Even if the list was full of new artists, I'd be more okay with it if it was people that were putting out music currently, and they're not. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of people on there that haven't even put out stuff in years, or are only doing soundtrack music.
So this is the top 30 artists of 30 female R&B artists of all time. And for this, we're gonna do rapid fire. And I just want you to give me your favorite song by this artist when I give you her name.
Ugh. So, horrible with the song names, but okay.
I think with all of these, it'll come to you. All right. So number one is Mariah Carey.
Vision of Love. It's not my favorite song. It's the first song that came right.
I would say Dream Lover.
That's what I was about to say. That's the only one I can think of right now.
Whitney Houston. I've Got Nothing.
Dance with Somebody. Or don't want to dance. Whatever, you know what I'm talking about.
Heartbreak Hotel.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Good answer.
That was a good one.
That is good
Alicia Keys.
Oh my gosh, that's so weird.
That's what I said. I'm like, I know. What's the one that was in the restaurant?
Falling.
Yeah.
No, in the restaurant when she was like,
oh, that's the other one. That's the one that came out after that.
With the chocolate milk. With the chocolate milk.
Yeah. That was my ringtone for the longest too.
Yeah. You don't know my name. That's all I was like. That's what I said. I might not know a name or something, but I can pick out some. You know, the one in the restaurant with the chocolate milk.
I was in love with that.
When she said her manager said that she needs to use water, but she said she
I was like, why did she give her the recipe?
Just love Falling when it came out. Like I was like, okay, she's okay. But when I heard You Don't Know My Name, I was like, okay.
Baby. I like ever since she came out.
I'm going to say a song that's not as popular by her, but I absolutely love it is Wait Till You See Me Smile.
Oh, I like that.
Because it's helped me through a lot of emo days.
She's had a few like more recent stuff that I might not say not like the whole album, but she's had a couple singles from it. I'm like, ooh, I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah. I have said that when I do my next musical, that's I think my curtain call song that I want to come out on. Wait till you see me smile.
Okay.
Okay. This one's gonna be easy hard.
Okay.
Beyonce.
Don't say Beyonce. I think you was gonna say
Discography. What's your favorite song? Discography. Just all of it.
The Gift.
I'm gonna say Countdown. I was just listening to that the other day. Like 100 times.
The Other Side.
Oh my gosh. This because in my head currently Partition. That's not even say it's my favorite. It's just I love the song. Really, I just like because I'll be in my room like I'm on tour. And I'm so,
I say Countdown and what's the other one that's on there that was popular? Because I actually listened to the other day because I had to deal with an ex of mine. Was
I really think it's only ever been one song of Beyonce's. Why you thinking it? It's one song of Beyonce's that I haven't loved, and I felt so bad. I felt like I did something wrong.
I don't know why the name. I would just listen to the song, the one where she says, I know it.
I'm gonna say, just say it. I figure it out.
The one when she's like the best thing I never had.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Oh yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah. I actually sent that to somebody to the message.
That's unnecessary.
They was telling me that you'll always be mine, and I was like, yeah, you're not understanding. Maybe the queen will love you.
They might have needed a message. It can't be petty. If somebody telling you that, you might need something. You need something sent back to you.
Yeah.
But I'm like, it's anything Beyonce really, except for Worldwide Woman. I'm sorry, Beyonce, I didn't love it. I tried.
That's the one right there.
I tried, Beyonce. I'm sorry.
The only song that she's done that I didn't like was Before I Let You Go. I would really like.
Oh, I love Before I Let. I love that.
I don't.
But like,
I had to get used to it.
But like the only one I just was like, I just don't ever.
Woman is something else.
I used to actively skip it after a while because I tried so hard to love it. And I felt like it was something wrong with me because I did. I was like, Beyonce, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
How you gonna include Worldwide Woman but not include You Must Have Lost Your Mind?
Yeah, I tried so hard. I don't even want to talk about it because I feel so ashamed. I feel like I've failed her in some sort of way. I'm sorry, Beyonce. I apologize. I tried.
I just
Rihanna.
Oh, I just listened to one of her songs the other day.
Take a Bow.
Oh, I just had one of her songs on loop the other day.
Whenever I hear that, I think about the kid's daddy.
That's a good one.
Take a Bow. When I heard that, I was like, boy, what was this when I was going through my divorce?
Take a Bow was very good. It was. I just had one of her songs on loop the other day. I was playing.
I torn between that and Stay because I love Stay too.
Oh, that was a good one.
And I didn't even know that was her because I'm not a big fan of hers, and I was surprised when I heard that was her.
You're not.
I'm really not.
You're not. That's what I'm like. I know you're not. Because I've said songs from her. You be like, I don't know what song you're talking about.
Yeah. And I'm gonna tell you, I wish that her first single wasn't Ponder Replay because that really just.
If you heard that first song, then everything else is like, is that the same person? What did y'all do?
They put such a horrible taste in my mouth for her that it was hard to come back.
They should have had her come out with Umbrella because that was more
right.
That made more sense.
And I love Umbrella. I love me some Umbrella. Ella. I feel about Umbrella like Chantilly said about another artist recently. They played it so much that I was like,
yeah, I loved it. And then I was like, if I hear another Ella, I'm gonna throw something out the car.
It crossed over and it was on country stations, rock stations, the top 40 stations. Like, okay, Christian stations, we got it.
The song I'm gonna pick is "Where Have You Been" because I had that on loop.
Okay, yeah.
I went to the store the other day and I just kept on like, I play one more time.
I like her slower songs. This is a song that I'm thinking I can't remember what the name of it is. I like the one she did for the Wakanda Forever soundtrack.
That was a good one. Like the one when you were saying slower, like when they said "stay." When I heard that, I was like, I'm gonna get emotional. Yeah. I was like, I wasn't ready for this, Riri. Yeah. But Shawty didn't pick a song yet.
Yeah, the one she did from the Wakanda. It's another one, but I can't. It's like she's breaking. I can't. I'm gonna have to Google it or something. But yeah, she's a really I know because I know. Fire,
I know what you're talking about because I played that soundtrack for a long time. Go ahead, Renee.
Mary J. Blige. Oh, that's easy for me. No more drama. Lord. No more drama.
Okay, Mary J. Blige. Okay,
just fine.
Mary J. Blige. Now y'all said it too. I know. Off the top of my head.
What did Shani say?
Just fine.
Oh, that's a good one. They gonna drag me if I say it. I don't just love Mary J. Blige.
No.
When she first came out, what's the 411? That album was the bomb. But after that, I was just like, what?
Like she'll have a song, and I'm just like, ooh, I love this song, and then it'll be like,
because she did I'm Going Down. She did I'm Going Down, Reminisce, Real Love. I mean, she came out the box with Real Love. She came out
since y'all picked two, I know I'll take I'm Going Down. I just take that.
I knew that was gonna be your next choice.
Because it was like, y'all picked the two, I know. So, like, off the top of my head, there's other songs I know of hers, but I just can't think of them.
Mm-hmm. And she does. Now I will say this: she makes great videos because
she does good live performances, not necessarily vocally, but performance.
If she don't do a lot of walking around, she's good.
Yeah, because she done had some. I love Mary, but I done see some live, and I've been like, ooh, Mary, it's rough. I can't even really defend you. I can't even get mad at people saying nothing. I just gotta be quiet.
And nobody
she don't
is
miss
bad.
with looks though.
No.
Oh,
girl, her fashion sense is insane.
There's nobody to me as bad live as Keisha Cole. Why? How do people buy tickets to hear her sing?
I remember when she first was coming out, and this is even before I heard her live. And I remember hearing her, and I was like, "Why is everybody losing their mind over her?"
I don't understand.
And this was like on the radio, and I was just like, "She alright." Like, do y'all not hear what I
hear? I've seen her just do the minute and a half, 2 minutes that you get for an award show, and be out of breath, be flat, and I'm like, how can she do a whole concert? I couldn't take it. I would no.
Because didn't she do a song with Monica?
And
I really feel like they set her up. I'm like, why did y'all have her do something live with Monica?
Yeah, Monica. That's really a setup.
I was like, they set her up for that. Because Monica came out, and then Keisha, and it was like, Keisha, you sound worse than normal. Compared to Monica.
I don't think she's a great singer, period.
She's not.
Anyway,
look, get mad. People, I'm sorry. You just going to have to be mad. I've never thought Keisha Cole was a great singer. In my entire life of hearing her sing, at no point did I ever say, Keisha is amazing, ever. It was songs I liked of hers on the radio. I never liked her live.
I don't think she's ever released a song that I liked. But anyway, we're moving on. She's bringing my vibe down.
That's your vibes.
The next one is this is gonna be a difficult one too. Janet Jackson.
Oh, I just throw out Control just because that just came to my mind first. But that's not even saying it's my favorite. Oh, that's a good one.
What'd she say?
Lonely. That's what she was like.
Lonely the remix.
That's the way love goes.
Oh, all those. That's good. That's the way. That's the way love goes.
That whole album, I was just like, she was taking me in.
Oh yes, I showed up there. I remember waiting on that video premiere when they still did that.
If came out too.
If video premiere.
If.
Oh
my gosh, I was absolutely there for If.
Like it's so fun. Like I remember those video premieres was the thing. Like you when they would be like, the video premiere for this artist comes out this day. Oh, thank you. I will be ready.
Check it. Check that.
Yes. Like I miss that. Like I do miss that.
Lauryn Hill.
Yikes.
I'm gonna say doo-wop that
Lauren
thing.
really only has
We're gonna be here for a minute.
one album, so just
I
pick a
can't
song.
take the whole
from one
album though. The Miseducation
Yeah.
of Lauryn Hill.
Really. But if we gotta pick a song,
X Factor.
That's a good one.
See, this thing is like, I love the album. Like, again, I'm trying to tell y'all, I'm horrible with song names.
It's okay.
remember.
I'm just as bad as like that when I preach. And
Just
I'll be
describe
like,
it.
if the Bible saying, some daddy be like, where does it say that?
It says, it says it.
I have to really work on memorizing scriptures.
Was that a full song? Zion?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a song.
Okay.
That's a song.
I love Zion. I love Zion.
That is beautiful.
Oh, girl, they gonna make me tear up thinking about it.
Make you emotional.
I was like, because that was about Zion, right?
Her
song.
Yeah. That song.
That, she just did a reunion with the Fugees in Philadelphia recently, and it was really good because it wasn't planned.
She never really stopped.
They just all happened to be in the same city, and it just happened. It was so organic, and it was so
that's good,
powerful, and it was really.
Because it's been a lot of.
It was really good
stuff.
And I didn't realize, because time will go by so fast. You don't realize how fast time has gone. But it was 25 years since the Fugees started, and I was just like, people just make you feel old.
I didn't know that was 25 years. Wow. Yeah, that's
the
right.
Fugees,
that's
ready or not.
For real.
No, they're not on the list. I just want to throw that out there.
The next one is Aretha Franklin. I'm gonna say Natural Woman.
Respect is Aretha Franklin, right?
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Because I couldn't name no other Aretha Franklin song besides those two.
I know that, and others was like, you better think.
That's it.
That's it.
You got three.
1,
That's
2, 3,
all.
bam.
And it's probably other ones I've heard, but those are ones I can just, I don't know. What you got, Shani?
I think we did something with Aretha Franklin before, and it's a song that I picked. Speaking of Lauryn Hill, I think she did this with Lauryn Hill, but Rose.
A rose is still a rose. That's the other one I was thinking about.
That's a good one.
Rose is still a rose. That was good.
Yeah.
That was when they were bringing her back out in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
I really like that song.
That was good.
Mm-hmm.
That was good.
I lost my spot on my thing. Hold on. Okay. Gladys Knight.
Midnight Train to Georgia.
I knew what y'all was gonna say this.
I was trying to catch it. I was like, nope. I'm gonna get this one.
Say that one quick.
And I had to go in my mind. I was like, Pip's Train, Pip, Georgia, Midnight Train to Georgia. I was like, I had to get it together.
I want to say, was it One of Us?
Oh, neither one of us.
Oh, dang.
Neither one of us.
Neither one of us. That one makes you cry. Boy, the way she was really
if you sit up and really listen.
Shadi said, you got the other one. Oh.
Did she do that?
One.
What?
If I Was Your Woman.
If I Was Your Woman.
Oh, yeah.
Girl. Oh. Especially the way it started. If I was your woman. Gladys.
You know what? Let me break this down.
Wait,
the way she slide into it.
You're going to be like, you'll get your shoulder into it.
Gladys slide you in with it. She bring that deep voice out, slide you on into it with you. Like, come on. What? Where we going, Gladys? Yes.
Gladys is like butter, boy.
What? Just smooth.
Just smooth.
Yep.
Trying to sneak and get on that show, like we weren't gonna know who she was.
All the OGs. I knew her, I knew Patty, I knew.
Oh, you talking about Masked Singer?
I didn't know Shaka Khan, but
really
I don't listen to Shaka Khan like that, so I didn't recognize her voice.
You didn't,
a lot of people knew her.
How would you not recognize Gladys?
Yeah, her voice was so distinct, but she actually tried to kind of cover her voice, but Patty was like, they gonna know soon as she was like, my voice is my voice, so she just went with it for as long as she could go.
Who? Yes. Also,
surprised
Michelle
that
Williams tried to sneak her behind on there, like we weren't gonna hear who she was
Michelle sound the same. She's
from
always sound the
Destiny's
same.
Child.
She always sound the
Right.
same.
And
I
Amber
was shocked.
Riley, are you serious? What are
I
you
knew
doing?
Amber from the moment she opened up her mouth. I was like, okay.
Right.
And that was almost insulting.
When Amber went on there, I was like, okay, now y'all playing with me.
Y'all are not taking this
Somebody
serious.
playing it.
So you just gonna let them play in your face like that?
To be honest, I felt like that about Todrick because I guess Todrick very early, but then I thought Todrick has, but then I felt like Todrick still has a distinct following. Like everybody still doesn't know who he is, but for me, I was sitting in my living room like, that's his choreography, that's his laugh, that's how he does.
I'm so dead. Todrick has hurt my feelings.
I will give old girl props. The one that did Poppy with him, I can't think of her name.
Yeah, she knows who. She knows who.
She actually did know who he was, and she even said that because she was like, I did know that was my best friend, but she was like, I didn't want to guess it because I would have nailed it. She was trying to let him get through because I was like, and at a certain point.
Oh, you talking about Nicole?
Yeah, Nicole. Sure. She's
serious about what she does.
Okay, that's all I got. Nicole. Sure. Y'all know who we talk about. I've never figured out how to say her name correctly.
But in the beginning, you could tell he was trying to kind of cover his voice. But toward the end, I was like, he is blatantly laughing and talking in y'all face.
I know the one, because I don't follow the show, but I know the one I liked that I've actually seen was what's his name? From Whose Line?
Who?
From Whose Line? Whose Line is he Wayne?
Oh, Wayne Brady.
Wayne. Thinking his name. Yeah, Wayne Brady.
His was so good, and
season 2.
And he made me cry. Like when he said his reason for wanting to do it, I was like, you ain't finna mess me up, Wayne. You never do this to me tonight. But his was very like he went very far.
He won.
Okay, I was saying I thought he won. Yeah, he like they could 2. not figure who he was.
T-Pain won season 1, and T-Pain impressed me.
Well, T-Pain won because nobody ever listens to him sing, and every time he tried, his singing albums failed because nobody wanted to listen. So don't nobody remember he could actually sing. So you don't unless you know him, you're not gonna keep up with his voice like that.
And actually, I'm gonna say this, and then we gotta get back focused again. I figured out Candy Burris early on too, because she has a sound that when you know it, you know it. And after a while, I was like, "That's Candy."
Did you sound sleepy?
No, it's her laughter. She has her laugh that. Certain people have certain like where they laugh and different things. Yeah, you know it. So, because I'll never be guessing those clues. Those clues throwing me way off. I'm like, how y'all be guessing from these clues? I'll never know. But the next person is Tina Turner.
Oh boy, Tina Turner.
Was it Rolling, whatever that's called?
River Deep, Mountain High.
Wait, is that the one I said?
Yeah.
Okay,
you talking about Rolling on the River.
Yeah,
that's different.
Okay, so mine is River Deep, Mountain High, even though it wasn't, but since I already said it.
River Deep, Mountain High.
You gotta get your.
Okay, you know what? Nutbush.
I was gonna say Nutbush.
Yeah.
Nutbush.
No, Nutbush. Yes.
You need another one? I can give you another one. We don't need another hero.
Oh, that is a good one.
You go pick up all the songs and Ray ain't gonna have one.
No.
You need another one? I give you another one.
No, we good. Thank you. I'm gonna say River Deep, Mountain High. Is that?
Yeah, that is good. That is good. That's a good one for both y'all. No,
nobody said what's love. Nobody said what's love got to do with it.
Oh, oops.
It's too depressing.
Really.
The next person is Nina Simone.
No, what about Private Dancer?
Private
Okay.
dancer,
I
dancer
did
You
not
said
know that
Nina
song
for
at all.
Simone.
money.
Nina Simone,
I put a spell
uh,
on you.
Oh, that's a good one.
For Women.
Let me see.
Okay, okay, okay,
It
okay,
was a
I
Nina
okay.
Simone.
love For
Not it
Women.
wasn't
Oh
it
my
was
gosh, I love For Women.
it was a Nina Simone song that I was playing a lot.
Man, let me think.
The
I think
one,
I
the
might
one
know
that the
what it
dancers
is.
did. That's one of my favorite ones.
The I'm just someone whose intentions are
That
good.
one. That's what I kept
Don't
playing.
Misunderstood.
let
That's
me
the
be.
one.
Don't let me. Yeah,
Misunderstood. Yeah.
yeah. Don't let me be misunderstood. That one right there ripped
Yeah,
your
that one will
soul
get
out,
that
boy.
one will really tear your heart to shreds.
That and
But
well,
yes, that's what
I wish I knew how
yeah.
it feel to be free was good too though.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Mm, mm,
But
mm.
when she would take her time and do For Women, that when you felt all
Oh,
four, you felt them
when
down
you
to your
first
toe.
like played that song, and it took me to even choreograph because I just was like, I gotta be in this for
Well,
a
we
minute.
never got to put it on the stage, but I always that was one that I was like, I got to be in this one. Number one, I was like, it's kind of mature, especially the last
It
two
very is.
women.
It very is. It very much is.
But I felt like it still needs to be done. And now that I'm
Mm-hmm.
older and more settled in my next show, it's still on my list of songs because I'm like, it's
Mm-hmm.
so powerful. It's so
Mm-hmm.
we all know those four women.
Oh God, yes. Mm-hmm. Nina Simone
It's the
she just because really I went back and listened to a lot of her songs even though people don't like the movie for a lot of different reasons because they say what's the name was too light and they shouldn't have had her whatever blah, 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 blah. But when I saw the movie what it did make me do was go back and listen to more of her songs and
right.
actually research more about her life because anybody that watched biopics let me just her truth biopics are not facts.
No.
So if
That's
you
why they always
like
say
some in a
based
biopic,
upon.
go look at the biopic, enjoy it for what it is, because it's usually just a long music video, and then go look at their real life history and
Right.
learn. Oops, because like even I like Bohemian Rhapsody. A lot of people can't stand it. I love Bohemian Rhapsody,
Little bit. I've watched
but
it about 5
I
times.
know a lot of stuff in there was dramatized, not true, tweaked, switched around timeline wise, all that kind of stuff. So just go back and look. So it made me go look
I
at like
think,
to find out more about her.
especially when you watch like a Bohemian Rhapsody, I'm like, the people who lived it helped oversee it. So I'm like, how mad you really gonna be if they sign off on it? I think it's
Yeah.
one thing people who live it have little to say with it or don't. But I'm saying, Queen helped produce the doggone movie.
Yeah,
So
but I'm saying it still was stuff that wasn't factual with that. But I'm saying, why get mad about it? It wasn't a documentary.
but
So
any
just enjoy it for what it
biopic,
is.
any biopic, that's why it says it's based. Some of them say based upon.
Mm-hmm.
Some of you say loosely based upon. You
Loosely.
should read. How about you read?
Nah, because
Because it says it before any movie starts.
yes, so if you see want to say it's based on, and you see want to say loosely, you should just come in that knowing you just about to be entertained for about an hour and a half. Like I liked the gay dude with the glasses.
Oh, Elton John.
Elton John. I loved his. You think I believed everything I saw?
Right.
But it was a good entertaining. I love the actual.
I think you got to consider two things. Number one, that they have to entertain audiences. Number two, you don't even want everyone. I think everyone has a measure of their life that you just still can't all put out there.
Yeah.
Even the truth would be a lot, because like when I've watched several different versions of Little Richard's life, and I've read his story, and I'm saying there's parts about his life like y'all really only you all public, you really only want to really know about Rock and Roll Richard that's playing singing Tutti Frutti. Like you really don't want to know about how much he was beaten and the injustice and like there's
different. Y'all want to know how gay is he actually? How gay was like y'all want to know stuff that's not really
when
serious.
He left and he went into ministry, he absolutely did. Like he was serious. He really became a preacher. Like that's not good for movies. That ain't gonna be good for film. So and when he went back to singing rock and roll, he didn't leave God. Like I've seen interviews of him up until right before he died, where he would be, being Richard, quoting scripture at the same time.
Yeah.
Like, so anyway.
Yeah. Like that, yeah. I just really know if you go into a biopic, like, stop going into biopics acting like you're watching a 6-part documentary about a person's life. You're watching an hour and a half, especially if it's a singer, which most biopics are. They're really going to be focusing on. They know if you're coming in to see a singer's biopic, you're going to want to hear their greatest hits. Period. So they're going to focus on making sure they put all that in there. You might see some stuff about some personal interactions somewhere in the past, midlife, in the end. And that's what they're going to give you for about an hour and a half. But most of the stuff is dramatized, like even like it's meant to entertain you. So if you really want to know about an artist that you love, go research the artist you love.
All right. So the next female artist is Toni Braxton.
Oh
my gosh! Oh my gosh!
I'm gonna say I love me some him.
Oh.
She made a song that came out during quarantine, and it was called "Do What You Need to Do" with Missy Elliott.
Oh, that was good.
Oh my god!
I really like.
I mean, she really has never let me down either. She's another artist. Really, I mean, she has some songs that are better than others, but
I
definitely just love Toni. I really love her.
Unbreak My Heart.
That's a good one. That's the good one.
For real.
That's the one that launched her.
Unbreak my heart. Say you love me again. Undo this. Sorry, my bad.
All right.
The next
one is calls when you walked out the door and walked out of the line.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Miss Braxton.
Right. Sorry. I'm gonna just throw some modern dance. Okay.
The next artist is Brandy.
Oh, gee whiz.
Gee willikers. Honestly, I can't think of the name of it. The one song that come to mind is the one she did on the Todrick Hall movie. I'm just calling it the movie.
Lullaby.
You know what I'm talking about.
Lullaby.
I played that for mom. Like one time she almost cried. I was like, that song.
You don't make me watch that again. That was good. I wish he would do more stuff like that.
He's working on another one. I just saw him say something on YouTube. You did short the other day. He's working on something right now.
Okay.
I cannot wait.
I can't believe he actually let himself pass away in there. I knew that Brandy was gonna come in at the end and save him.
Me too. I was so ready for that, and it didn't happen. I was like, I'm disappointed. I'm not even angry. I'm disappointed.
I was like, so you really just gonna pass away?
When he died in that jail, I was like,
I got
It wasn't supposed to end like this.
No. That's how I felt. Just no.
It was still good though. I really like that. I really like that.
But I promise you, I want that song in one of my productions though, because I'm like, that song was powerful.
Talking about Lullaby?
No, the song that he died on.
Oh, I can't remember how that. I know I've seen that a bunch of times. I haven't seen it recently though.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna watch that tonight. Now we talked about it.
Who was the person? Who was we talking about?
We're talking about Brandy.
Okay. Angel in Disguise.
Oh, I love you, babe.
So actually 2 songs immediately come to mind. The first one is Have You Ever Loved? Have you?
Oh, okay.
I played the mess out that song. Okay, 3, because it's that one, Almost Doesn't Count. Which,
yep, of course.
So you just like the whole CD?
For real, at this point.
Those are the only 2 that I liked. But the other song that I loved that a lot of people didn't was Full Moon. I actually thought that's
I love Full Moon. I love Full Moon. I used to play that all the time, and I've watched it a few times on YouTube, like recently. Mm-hmm. That's a good song.
But a lot of people, when they came out, they was like, that's not. And I'm like,
they didn't like when she changed her style.
Young artist. When you have a young artist, it was the same thing with Tevin Campbell. When you have a young artist that starts young, they're going to change. That's what Chloe and Halle are going through. Chloe's going through. But they're going to change. Well, even Michael Jackson went through it. Like, they're going to. You can't always sing about butterflies and sunsets and raindrops.
How old was she when she came out? Like, was she 15? When she started?
Somewhere around there.
Yeah, so I'm like, y'all want her to sound like that? Sit up in my room, bag and think about you.
I was,
And,
you know, I was
at
watching Thea.
25.
I was watching Thea the other day, and I was like, her and Jason Weaver were both on this show, both singers,
Ooh, I
and
had me a crush on some Jason Weaver.
actually, they thought Jason was going to be the breakout because he had the more
Mm-hmm.
R&B sound.
He did. I
Um,
can see why they thought that.
they actually thought he was going to be the breakout, and that just didn't happen.
I
But
can
I
see why they
think
thought that though.
because I think she had her parents, especially her mom, that was, you know, that was her manager, and well, his mom was his manager too, which is why he got that money for Lion King.
She's like, no, you finna pay my baby. Y'all can have a little white boy talking. He's singing.
Well, what happened was they wanted to pay him up front, and his mom was him and his mom. But he says it. His mom did the study, and she was like, "No, we'll take that residual back in money."
Thank you.
And they were really trying to force her to take. I think it was $3 million, which, I mean, especially with him being young, that's a lot.
Yeah,
and he wasn't popular.
Nobody.
But she was like, "We'll wait," and he was like, "My mom was smart because, I mean, Lion King made some coin."
Thank you. My Lion King is still known as one of the top movies of all time. Like, so, because I don't care what nobody say, I still love me with some Lion King. And quite as kept, I did like the live action one. You know, everybody hated it for just hating it. I did like it too.
Okay, the next female artist is Jennifer Hudson.
Ooh.
I'm trying to think of something she's saying that I just know the title of.
The one I danced to. I can't think of. I can't think of the name of it. What's the one I danced to, Renee?
Moan.
Yeah, Moan.
That was good. That was really good.
I don't like her J Hud phase.
I'm gonna say "I'm Changing" from Dreamgirls because that song is amazing.
That's a good
one. Yes. I want to take my spotlight back and put the one that she sang in the first cartoon movie.
Sing. The one she sang in the beginning.
Yep.
Okay.
The beginning and the end.
I can't think of the name of the song. But that's one I've played a bunch of times on loop, and I just kept singing it. Oh my! Because I played that song for Mom too, but like, without her, like she hadn't seen the movie. She still hasn't seen the movie, I don't think. But I remember I played it for her. Oh, what is the name of that song? Now I gotta look it up. It's gonna bother me.
I have no idea, but I just know I like that.
Okay, the next artist is Jill Scott. "Hate on Me."
Let's take a long walk around the park. After that,
this might be more difficult than Beyonce for me.
I don't know why I had to sing the whole.
It's "Hate on Me" and "Living My Life Like It's Golden."
Oh, Shawty, the song you think about is "Golden Slumbers" and "Carry That Weight." "Golden Slumbers" / "Carry That Weight."
Yeah. Okay.
Well, when "Hate on Me" came out, I was like, she know my life. She knows me.
She bring you in. She like, I'm about to do something, y'all. About to do something, y'all.
Did any one of y'all say "Is It the Way"?
No.
Okay, that one.
Yeah, all of them were good. Y'all, because I said, and I don't even know I didn't say the name, but y'all know what song I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm. You said "Long Walk." That's
okay. It was in there somewhere.
That's what it's called. It's called "A Long Walk."
Cool. I just know that. So I know that part.
Yeah, I like that.
We can just chill.
Jilly from Philly, I love you, boo.
Okay.
The next one, I don't know, is Maya, and she definitely should be in the top 30 of all time. How did that?
Maya?
Maya's not.
Maya? You talking about choreography or what?
We talking about top choreographers. Top choreographers of all time. Ooh,
no way in the world Maya should have made this list.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to look up. I'm gonna have to look up. No, because this is I know some Maya songs I know.
Well, the only thing that I like Maya for, she was in an ensemble, and that was the Rugrats song "Take Me There."
That
was my jam, though.
That's sad.
I'm going to admit it.
That's
Because I was
sad.
grown, but I love that song.
Yeah, Blackstreet was in that song too. Looking goofy.
They had me want to do some hopscotch and double dutch and everything.
Oh boy, that was an awkward experience for me. It was too much going on.
Okay, well, okay. So, okay, I got two songs because one song I know I liked because of time.
Now, Moving On was good with her first song. It was good. And I actually saw Promise with her, but...
Yeah. So, okay.
Right there.
So, okay. One song, My Love Is Like Whoa, I know I liked because that was the sound. That was the sound of the time.
Good. That was pretty good.
And but I have feeling if I listen to it now, I probably wouldn't like it as much.
Right.
But so if I had to pick another one, it'd be Lady Marmalade.
She was dancing her behind.
Oh yeah. If I had to pick a second song, it would be Lady Marmalade.
But again, that's an ensemble, right?
But it's considered one of her songs, so yeah. But it's not her. But
that's because they being generous. Because they know she ain't got a bunch of hits.
I don't even know how she got on to that.
I mean, either.
No.
But yeah, My Love Is Like Whoa. I'll say My Love Is Like Whoa because I remember listening to that a lot. It's not great. Her verse is not great, especially with who they have her on there. I'm like, y'all got her up against Christina Aguilera
and Pink.
Oh, you know what?
Come on now.
Ghetto Superstar. That is a good song. That is a good one. I forgot about Ghetto Superstar.
That was her song?
No.
Yeah.
No.
I thought that was Beanie Man's song.
That's Praz.
That's Praz.
From Fugees. It's his song. She's still singing the hook. So it's not really her song either.
Yeah. Well, listen, we trying to help her out.
Yeah. That's why I said I give her My Love Is Like Whoa because that's actually her song. And I remember I liked that a lot when it came out.
Yeah, I'm just trying to tell you that they list that as one of her songs here. So
that's not one of her songs. Y'all need to quit playing. That is a whole Praz song. She sings the hook.
I'm stunned that she didn't release six whole albums. Where? And
when? Because I had to go look around, and I'm like, yeah, she got.
She did a lot. She does a lot independently.
Yeah, she got one that came out this year.
2007 though.
No, she got an album that came out this year.
No, she does stuff. She just does it independent.
Yeah, she got a song, an album called Mood Ring, came out this year.
Yeah.
Oh, I did. You know what? That show up on my Spotify, and I swiped on past it. Anyway, moving on.
Well, Mood Ring was but yeah.
I wasn't in the mood.
She just came out with a video today.
Let me take it back.
Years of one of her songs.
She's putting out deluxe versions of albums that came out some years ago.
See,
because Mood Ring came out originally in 2003, and she got a deluxe version came out. Then she got Maya Deluxe, and Maya came out in 1998, and I own that CD. Cheating. I own that CD. Okay, no, I think I had the cassette. Cheating. I take that back. I had the cassette tape for Maya.
Next is Donna Summer.
Oh no.
Only song that I really know by Donna Summer is Last Dance.
That's the one I know. I'm fresh out. So
Donna. Oh, Donna, why you? Ew, no.
Yeah, I'm not a disco queen, so.
No.
She's a queen of the disco, though.
She is. I think that's what because I know some other songs of hers, but that's the only one I can think of too. And I know she's been in some musicals that we like.
Yeah, her daughter sings too, if I'm not mistaken.
We're just gonna go with
she works hard for the money.
Oh, there you go.
That's true. And the thing is, I know for a fact I probably know some more Donna Summer songs.
Bad Girls. She did Bad Girls.
Okay, I know that one. Okay, I take that one in.
Love to Love You, Baby.
Yep, that's why I said I know some other songs of hers, and they've used that hook in a lot of songs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You gotta do your toot toots and your beep beeps for that though.
Yeah. Oh, Renee, why your picture a baby picture? Your picture is all teeny tiny.
Yeah.
Yes.
I gotta update it. Transparent moment. I had to touch up my lipstick.
But if y'all can't see it, it's a very cute picture.
You was gonna say something deep.
It's so
You said that like you was gonna say something deep.
I know, transparent
Oh,
moment.
no.
I'm fixing my makeup. Okay.
My lips wasn't
I'm
cute.
reapplying my lipstick.
Yeah, it's very important. So let's see. Actually, we just got through dragging this girl, and now she on the list. Keisha Cole. I don't know any Keisha Cole songs, so y'all can go ahead. She should not be on this list.
I was just hollering it. Love.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's the only song I know, and I'm like, I remember. That's what I'm saying. Like, I remember hearing that on the radio, and I'm like, are y'all hearing what I'm hearing? Yeah, I remember.
I don't love you no more.
I didn't like either of those, and I barely. And
no more.
Love was all right, but she don't need to be on this list of top women, female artists of all time. Not at all. Keisha Cole.
No, top don't mean I'm steady working.
Well, I see how she can be working either. I see people hollering at you.
That's what I'm saying. I see how she. I'm saying it's people that like her. I mean, it is people that really like her. I'm just not one of those people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we're gonna move on. Next is Sierra.
Okay.
I gotta think now. Because I do like.
I'm gonna tell you, the song for me is "Beauty Mark" that just came out. I think 2 years ago. That song is awesome.
What is that song? Hold on. She did one song. She was like a ballerina, and
I know. I probably know what you're talking about.
It was after. Let me see. I think it was after Future, but it was before Russell. It was in an in-between time. What is that song?
I'm gonna say "Level Up."
I was gonna say the other one by her that I love is "Level Up." That song keep you hype.
What? I can't play. I was like, that's what I say. When people say she don't make it, I'm like, I don't know what music you listen to from Sierra. She makes some good songs.
Okay. And she can dance. She get on the stage and keep up.
Okay, I'm Out is one, but that's not what I was looking for. The one she did with Nicki Minaj.
Okay.
Is it I bet you're gonna is that they don't have it on here, but I think it's I think it's I bet you're gonna something.
That ain't gonna make me listen to it afterwards. I know I liked 1-2 Step when it came out too, but "Level Up" is her best to me.
I remember I like a Boy.
Yeah,
that was good too.
Oh, let's see. When you said "Like a Boy," that made me think of Beyonce. If I was a boy.
What?
Listen.
She put her ribs into that song.
What?
I wasn't even ready for that song when it came out. I was like, y'all say
she ripped that song from her soul, okay? But yeah, the song I was thinking about by Sierra was "I Bet."
Okay.
Ooh, if I was a boy, ooh, that was deep. And then on Glee, when Alex did it.
Oh.
Stop.
All right. Y'all gonna make me get emotional right now. I ain't trying to do that.
Because there was some scenes on Glee when I was like, that don't.
Yeah.
It's a good song, but that don't fit. But they did that perfect for him being harassed like that in the bathroom. And let me stop.
Man, how about when I was pregnant with John, I binge watched Glee, and Jonathan had to see me up at 3 and 4 o'clock in the morning crying. Like, what? You crying watching these white people singing? You leave me alone.
You don't understand.
This is my truth. I don't think Michael is nowhere near ready for how emotional I can be. Like, he hasn't seen
me. Gosh, no. I don't care what he says. You ain't ready.
He hasn't. And that's what is on my mind a lot. Like, yeah, he's gonna have to get ready for the waterworks because it comes a lot. So you just gonna do yours right on camera.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I ain't gotta be transparent.
We doing it on camera.
You gotta have it sometime.
That's how you know how it's gonna look on camera.
Really?
So yeah, he's not he's like the opposite of me. Like he's not cold hearted. He actually has emotions, but he's just the opposite of me. And I'm just like, it's gonna be interesting because and my emotions affect him. Like anytime he sees me emotional, he's like, "What's going on? Well, how can I help? What can I fix?" And I'm like, "You're gonna get so tired trying to fix it."
Really? Like, is everything's all right? Just go have a seat. It'll pass.
You have to do. I'm gonna have to work out some symbols, a system where we have to do some signs to let you know when I actually need you. Because other than that, you tired.
Yes.
Because I can't tell you how many times I watch TV shows and movies and any little scene before I know it, I'll be like, huh?
Really? Oh. I
don't mean like a lump in my throat. I mean like
tears
pouring down my face. Like these are my people.
Like I don't think either one. Well, I know Shani kind of watched some of it, but I don't think Renee watched it at all. When the series finale for Supernatural happened, I was bawling. Like I ain't talking about like, ooh. No, I was in my room like. Had to get tissues. I was trying to be quiet because I was like, Mama, they ain't gonna think something wrong with me in here. Because it was just like, it was for me, just because I think it's like, because I was so invested in the show.
Right.
And like how it ended, like a couple, especially a couple scenes in, like, it was like one scene, the main character, Dean, he died in it. Like it was like the last episode. Like he dies, and he asking his brother Sam, his younger brother Sam, to just tell him it's okay to die. Like tell him it's okay to let go.
Stop.
So like, cause his whole storyline is like he always fights for his brother. He always has to sacrifice for his brother. So he's like, tell me it's okay to go. Tell me it's okay to let go. And so Sam tells him, it's okay, then you can let go. And then he dies. So that I was already a mess. Like I was just a nice slimy mess. And so they do some stuff. They showed, and Sam has a son. He gets where he has a son named Son Dean. He tries he tries to release himself from Earth in it because it's like you think he's doing okay, but he's really not. So his son Dean, he's in a house. They show Sam when he's old. He's like in the hospital in the bed in the house, and his son Dean comes to see him and tells him, "It's okay, Dad. You can let go." I said that would have been D-O-N-E. And so then, and like all while this is going on, Dean is in heaven and he's just in his car driving just on a long highway, because like the whole thing is they always do road trips. So he's on a long highway in heaven, and so when he finally stops the car, he finds Sam on a bridge. And they hug, and then the show goes off. I was like,
so I'm never watching this show.
Let me tell y'all something about yourself today. I mean, I was in my like, Mom, she was like, because she called me for something I had to give. I was like, okay. I was like, I'm coming just a minute. I just got to do something real quick. I mean, a whole mess. Like, I rarely cry that much in media, but I was like, whoo, I wasn't ready for this. I wasn't ready for this.
Stuff that can hit you, that will hit you hard.
And it's just the way it's, especially if you're a bit involved in the show. If you've never watched the show, it's not probably going to hit you the same, but oh my goodness.
All right. The next artist is Ashanti.
Ew, y'all
I don't know. She should be in the top 30 of all time either.
Cause she's another person that I've heard do some, especially when she first came out. I was like, why y'all putting her out live on stage? She's not ready.
She should be in the top 30 of all time.
Oh my gosh. I just remembered some of them beginning
live performances. I was like, why y'all? It was bad.
I'll say offhand, Foolish.
I like the song. Yeah, okay. I like the one she did with Ja Rule.
I don't even.
Yeah, those are all good.
I don't even know Ashanti songs.
And the ones that she did for J-Lo.
So you like the song she didn't do?
The song she did for J-Lo, Jenny from the Block. That was real good.
song? Jenny from the Block? Yeah.
I think she's making it on the list because it says she's one of the best-selling female R&B artists of all time. But that don't make you see. To me, that don't always equate in talent.
No. I'm trying to.
But that's everybody's their personal taste and flavor, and she just ain't my taste or flavor or meal.
A snack. I'm trying to think.
Be a snack, but
I don't even know. I really can't think of any Ashanti song names. Like I really can't.
I really did like
baby.
I hated that with a passion.
It's annoying.
It is.
I actually did like. Actually, was it Foolish or Unfoolish? The one with because it's two different versions of the same song.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'll pick one of those.
It's Unfoolish. It's the one with the video with Terrence Howard. I actually did like that song, but other than that,
okay.
But I think it's really that I like the video with Terrence Howard. But anyway, I never missed a video.
Yeah.
Next is Kelly Rowland.
Oh, really?
Okay, wait. Hold on. It's some songs of hers I like. It's some songs of hers I know I like.
I mean, which one though? I like she did one like she's hold on, Commander.
That's a good
was
one.
It Commander?
I think it's called. I think it's one called. I think she got one called Commander.
It's an old one of hers that I actually love. It was when she first went solo, and it's called Stole. That song. To this day, I love it. But a newer one that she just did is Hitman. I like that one too.
Oh, that's good. She got one. What is that? What is that one?
Yep, Commander. That was it. What about Motivation when she did with Lil Wayne?
That's good.
Or was that his song?
It was all right.
What about the that she did? I'm just trying to help.
She not Dilemma. That was good. If you're gonna do collabs, Dilemma was good with Nelly. That's one of my favorites.
Mm-hmm.
Was that? No, I don't think that was hers. I'm trying to think because I'm like ooh.
I just gave you
we don't have all night now.
Well, I picked one. Which one was you said?
We said Dilemma.
I'll take Dilemma.
Stole.
Okay. She took Dilemma.
Commander Motivation.
Okay. If you didn't, okay, I thought you said Commander.
She did with Fantasia, the one she did with Fantasia and Missy Elliott was good too. Where Would You Be Without Me? Woo! But that was a collaboration. I really like that one.
I think she was born to collabs. I.e. Destiny's Child. Next.
No, she wasn't. She's an individual person.
Okay, anyway. The next person, I don't know any of her music, so I'm going to sit this one out, and that's Billie Eilish. I don't think she should be in the R&B category either, but anyway.
Why is she in the
I don't know why she's in the R&B category, but I say
certainly
bad
not top R&B of all time.
I see why she's on the top artist list of all time, but not necessarily R&B. I wouldn't call her R&B.
The one I can't think of offhand is Bad Guy, but none of it is R&B.
No, I'll give you that one because I know if you're not really a Billie Eilish fan, it's probably the only one you know.
And I am not.
I'll say. What's the one?
This must be 50. This must be female artist because there's no way because the next person is Ariana Grande. Now
I say You Should See Me in a Crown from Billie Eilish.
The next one is Ariana Grande.
7
Rings.
That's the only one I know off the top of my head. That's the only one I know off the top of my head. Okay. Moving on.
I can't give you nothing else about her because I know.
And I know other songs of hers, but I just can't think of them.
Some State of Mind.
The one when she was on the bikes working out.
Oh, that was horrible.
Dua Lipa.
I
don't know any of her music.
I know.
Oh, Shani.
I know some of her stuff. Can't say I remember off the top of my head, but I do know her stuff.
Okay, then we'll move on. She shouldn't be in the top 30 artists of all time either. The next is Britney Spears.
Who?
Why is she there?
Who?
Britney Spears.
Britney? Who did this?
This cannot be an R&B list. This cannot be an R&B list.
Toxic was one of my favorites.
I knew somebody was going to say Toxic.
I said Slave. Slave.
They might as well be the same.
This is 31 best female R&B singers of all time.
No,
but Britney for sure ain't. She's
all day and all never night. Been R&B. A day in her life.
Nah.
Sheryl Crow for sure ain't.
Sheryl Crow.
I know she not. I know Sheryl Crow ain't on there. She's country.
You could maybe say alternative, but you sure ain't finna call her R&B.
And I have nothing for Sheryl Crow at all.
What about Circus? Anybody need help with Britney?
I mean, I have Britney songs that I like. I just have to think for a minute. I mean, I'm not like a diehard fan, but I mean, Slave was one of my favorites, though. She did.
But she's so lucky.
No, I did not like that song. I did not like this song at all.
Or I'm not again.
I didn't like that one either because it didn't make no sense.
I will tell you, to me, Britney is a far better dancer than she is a singer.
Oh God, yes. Like I like seeing her perform. I'm not a huge fan of just listening to Britney songs.
We'll never know because they never really let her sing in her best voice.
No, because I remember I heard something on, she was just singing like on YouTube or TikTok, something like that. I think it was TikTok, and she does not sound like that. She does not sound like what we heard normally.
Just to say the first song that comes to mind, I'm just going to say, oops, I did it again.
All right.
That's everybody's default Britney song.
Really?
Or Baby One More Time.
That's a good one.
The next artist is Faith Evans.
Oh, as soon as I get
She's
home.
another person that I don't know her songs by title. I know it when I hear her. We have one song that I know I love it when I hear it. It's an old one too. It's one of her beginning ones.
Did she do this? I Can Love You. I just said that.
What?
You can say it again. I just say it as soon as I get home.
Oh, that's what I was thinking about as soon as I get home.
Did she do that song? I Can Love You. No, that's Mary J. Blige. Ooh. Well,
See,
I said Heartbreak Hotel. She wasn't in Heartbreak Hotel. We can say it again.
I'll say I'll be missing you.
I'll be missing you.
It is what it is.
Angie?
She stepped away. She'll be right back.
Okay, we can pass. I don't think we can get no better than that.
The last one is Christina Aguilera. She actually has several songs that I like, but I'm gonna say Fighter.
Christina Aguilera. Only thing I can think of is Genie in the Bottle, and it's not my favorite one, but it's the one that keeps popping in my head.
I was thinking of Fighter. I liked Dirty when she did with I liked Dirty. I like she did Lady Marmalade. That was good collab wise, but Beautiful. That's the other one that she did that I love.
Yeah, Beautiful. Yeah, Beautiful. I'll go with that one. Or the Pepsi commercial.
So that was a horrible sticky list. They was wrong for that one. That they could have did better with that one for sure.
Yeah, like add more R&B girls like Deborah Cox, and it was a whole bunch of people they missed. Tamia, why wouldn't they put it was somebody Caucasian behind the scenes messing it up.
Mm-hmm. It's always some. Never mind. Don't even say it. I won't say something. Call myself.
Somebody Caucasian behind the scenes messing it up.
I want to get shut down. All right. So, what did you all think about the Renaissance concert?
It was amazing. Like that. From the even like the opening, with the screen, and it was like just the building of the anticipation. Even though you just naked Beyonce in your face, but that like it was just they are very well put together too. Like you could tell she put some effort into this, like a lot of effort into this.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, one of the things that was evident for sure was that, because she said it and it was so clear. I mean, people say things all the time that you're kind of be like, that didn't read though. But it was clear that she really wanted to have, she said that she really wanted to have fun. She wanted to enjoy her fans. Mm-hmm. She wanted to, and it was so clear. And there's so many clips that I saw, so many reels that I saw of different cities in different countries that she would be in. Where I mean, those songs was hitting like this, and she would stop and talk to the fans, like, I like what you wore, I like your outfit. What would be so, amazing is she's still Beyonce, so she'll be talking to us on the microphone. She'll be like, I like that you, and she'll be like it's just her and this one person in the room of 70, 80, 90,000 people, and then she'll be like that, and then boom, Diva comes on or One World comes on. And like doesn't miss a beat, and I'm like, that's when you're awesome,
I don't even know what I would do if I just was there and Beyonce just was like chit chatting to me. I'd be like,
Last night I saw a girl. Beyonce was holding her. She had a picture of Beyonce holding her when she was like a toddler, and she was like at least like 17 or 18, and she held it up at the concert so she could see it, and she was like, "Is that you?" Beyonce looked like she was about to cry. Wow. But then she been doing gender reveals for people's babies. She been picking people's wedding songs for them. Yeah. Like she's really she said like she wanted it to be real intimate. I think that's what the main focus was. She said she didn't want to think about perfection, and she just wanted to dance and have fun and be real
you could tell
intimate with her audience.
You could tell she was dancing.
And I know there's some people, not a lot. I think it's the hateration brigade. It's some people that have commented like she didn't have a lot of the hard hitting choreography that we're used to. Number one, she don't owe you that every time she hits the stage.
No. She has paid her dues, really.
Number two, that is a 2.5 to 3 hour production. You do that in heels all the time for months long, and then you tell me
she just had a foot surgery,
right? And I don't think that was ever always the plan. And when you're an artist, you have the right to reinvent you, and you should reinvent you. Even Michael Jackson did. So I'm saying I think what I saw was the awesomeness in her creativity, and that because we're not gonna talk about the YouTuber who was dragging her. But it was like, just being lazy, relying on the screens. First of all, that's extremely expensive. So that is the furthest thing from lazy.
Thank you. That was all planned and set. Like that wasn't like, oh, I'm just gonna do this now. Like that was all that was planned and done ahead of time.
Relying on the screens and relying on your dancers. Those are highly trained dancers that are, working. I'm like, but I think when you're watching the excellence and the execution of the movement and her intertwining herself in it, I'm like, and looking at the stages, like there's parts where she's there's like choir. They're like a choir. Like it's so much going on.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of stuff going on.
You know, and then the stage, like when they're doing, I think it's Cuff It, and that one little stretch, that stage seems to go and wrap around like the yellow brick road.
Oh my god! I was like, where are they going?
Oh my gosh! You know, and that all of them never lose their energy.
Never.
So that is phenomenal. So, and they all seem to be having fun. Like when you're watching the late twins, like they're having.
When I saw the first one, because the first one I watched was the Philadelphia one. It was another. I don't remember where it was, but when I saw they were in, because for some reason I didn't know they were in it in the tour, yeah. And so when I saw them come on, I was like, especially because that's another two people who were extremely talented and blew up after being on tour with her years ago. Like, yeah, they were already performing and doing the World of Dance stuff, but they blew up after being on tour with her. And I just love she brought them back. Like, that was amazing.
They're really close friends with her. And there's a clip, I forget where she was.
Yeah, I saw that.
She was in, where you see, there's a couple things that I saw from that. So she was about to have a nip slip. She had the pink latex dress on.
With the slits on
and it was about, and he caught it. And I was watching the clip. It happened so fast, I didn't know what I was seeing. I had to read somebody else say what was happening. He saw it and he danced to her, got in front of her and took her hand so she could fix it. But it happened in such a split second. But, you know, all of us are performers. And I thought that
he never stopped dancing.
Never. And that's what I was saying. I kept watching it like, what happened? Because when the first captions was, you know, that he was such a good friend, and I was like, what do you do with his job? Like, I didn't.
She's paying him to dance.
But when I understood what happened, number one, that shows his level of professionalism, because when you're on the stage, again, we're all performers. When you're on the stage, you have to be cognizant of every single thing going on around you, like what's happening by your feet, the dancers around you, what's happening. So, but their job has to be keeping their eye on her all the time.
Always.
So, you know, that he noticed that meant that he was
watching her.
You can get lost. You can get lost.
Oh, you get lost in the sauce and you be somewhere else. Oops.
So that you can be that into it, but then that he had the world of respect for her, that he didn't touch her. The number one, he
was like, you fix it.
That he didn't expose her, that he didn't break the song, that he didn't break the choreography, that he didn't break the vibe. Nothing. That's what I'm saying. Nothing broke at all. Like nothing changed. That's why I kept looking at like, I'm missing something, but I don't know what I'm missing, because there was nothing. But that he still kept respect for her, and that he didn't touch her. He let her do it, and he stood in front of her. So you know, but it happened within like 5 seconds. Like he got to her, helped her do it, and went right back to his spot. And I was just like, that's some professionals right there.
Yeah,
that's professionals, and that's friendship. So that was just amazing to me. But I loved the thought process that clearly went, like Angelique said, of planning it and creating it. So I mean, to say, oh, that she was just being lazy using the screens or relying on the dancers, and I'm saying, it was so
I don't even know why she would say that.
Well, because it shows ignorance, because you don't know what goes into a stage. Like, if she's using any type of screen, all of that is planned well before they hit the stage. So there is no laziness involved in that, because it all is planned from cues to what goes up. So I'm just like, but I'm saying she's acting like she suddenly was like, I'm going to do this. Like, that's part of the show.
It takes so much work. And some artists do it, and it's definitely it's a break for her to change.
Yes.
And certain people to change. But her show, some artists do it, and because a lot of times it happens when there's groups. Like, I've seen Backstreet Boys do it for sure. And it's a break for them to catch their breath, them to change. The band's still playing, but there's had stuff happen on the screen. But there's 10 minutes or whatever. In our world, that's 30, 45 minutes.
Yeah,
quick changes. But her show never stops.
No,
it never stops. Even when something's going on the screen, there's movement happening. Like, so I was just like, there was just so much to absorb that was happening on the screens. She had multiple stages. Like it's just constant moving. And I just admired her. You know, me being a director, choreographer, dancer, producer, it was so inspiring. I think it was cool that Blue Ivy didn't start off the tour as well, that she came in. My personal understanding was that she initially wasn't in the tour. That happened later on.
That's what I thought.
So, and you see her confidence has been building.
Yeah.
And I watched one of the recent ones. I think it was Philadelphia, and I was like, oh, she got her little heel on her shoe now.
You can tell her she's a little bit more comfortable. She know what she's doing, you know.
But I kind of had to laugh because her choreography, she hitting, she cutting now, and I was like, well, Bobby's like, you know what?
Yeah.
I've been in them comments, and I am Beyonce. You have to, you know what? Okay. All right. All right. Nobody told y'all I could not dance.
No. No.
But I'm gonna tell you, watching just that 5 minutes with the two of them, the exact timing of the lines in the song when she's saying, "This is for my blood, this is for my Kim," like all of that. I've watched it probably at this point 100 times. Like I watch it every time it come on YouTube. I can never watch it enough. As a mother of an adult child, a daughter specifically, and just knowing what that feels like to watch your daughter follow in your footsteps, because my daughter has danced and done choreography too. Like there's just nothing like that. Like I know what, every time she watches her daughter and smiles, I know what that pride feels like. Like it's the most incredible thing, you know.
You know what else?
I'm
sorry, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say 2 of my children followed him, you know, in my footsteps artistically, because my oldest son has, for sure, even more than my daughter. And you know, I just think anyone that has a problem with it, you just not even understanding. And you know, she don't need to be with other dancers. She's Beyonce had to work to be who she is. And you know, I watched an interview with Tina a couple months ago, but she was on, I get all these people's talk shows mixed up, but she was on somebody's talk show, and she was saying that the initial lead for Destiny's Child was not Beyonce, it was another girl that we never saw. And she said that girl actually was a better singer than Beyonce. And Beyonce was like, this is my group. I brought these girls together. I should be the leader. She was mad at her, you know, at her dad. And Tina said to her, you can't say that. And Tina said, which I think that takes a lot as a mom, because every parent wants to see their kid happy.
Yeah.
But Tina said, no, that girl is more talented than you. But what she said to her was, but she can't outwork you. And if this matters to you, then you get in there and you practice. Yeah. And you earn your spot. And if you feel like this is your group, then you go in there and prove it. And I think that's the story of her life. And I think that's what they're doing with Blue Ivy right now, which is you could give her the world.
Like, yeah. You give her a whole career. Like,
you could go into the studio right now, right? Yeah. So, but what will that mean?
Well, that's like what happened with Snoop's daughter when she wanted to rap. And people were like upset that he didn't just give her. He was like, if you want to go rap. You do it. I can
the same way he did.
Yeah, I'm Snoop. I can give you just a rap career and have you out here. But he was like, you telling me you want to rap, so go.
Well, I actually did the same thing with his son, with Straight Outta Compton, and he was like, you're ideal to play the part for me, but I'm not giving you that. You're going to audition like all these other thousands of people auditioning, and I hope you get it.
Yep.
But O'Shea says, I appreciate that. I didn't need him to hand me that.
And it's really just going to hurt you down the line, because people are just going to be like, they just gave him that. And it's not going to help you later. So, But I think I love that Beyonce starts off dancing with Blue, and then Blue just goes like she just take it after that.
The fist bump for me. Every time they do the fist
Yep.
bump, I want a part of it. I want to be.
That's just like, I love that. And then Beyonce, did she just show up at another part of the stage later?
I noticed last night that the song that comes on before Blue Ivy comes out is Girls.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Girls Run the World. And then Blue Ivy comes out. I was like, okay, I see you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. She got a script and flow for how she wants stuff to happen.
Yeah.
And I also appreciate that she has her daughter covered.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, all the other dancers are just how they're danced. And I mean, Beyonce's Beyonce. But Blue Ivy's up there with a turtleneck.
A jacket and loose pants and baggy pants.
Loose pants. With boots on and a coat.
No. She said, you want to dance, you can dance. But that's all they getting is dancing.
And their parents was like, I want you to objectify my child. You'll work on it. We're not handing this to you.
No. Like, no. She know who out in them streets. She know. Mm-hmm. She said she can dance, but no. I'm not even going to put her in that position. To have Creeper McCreeperson all on Twitter doing some weird stuff. No.
I think that's being a responsible parent, and I appreciate, as a mom and someone who works with young people, I appreciate that, because it would be easy to say, well, that's not trending, that's not in style, that's not popular. But I'm gonna tell you, on that same talk show with Tina it was a lot of celebrity parents, and Michelle Obama was on there, and she said, it's not my job to be popular. That's not a mother's job. I'm not here to be popular. I'm here to be your parent. Mm-hmm. And if I'm popular with you, I can't be your mom. I can't be your parent.
Yeah.
So Chantilly has teenagers and preteens, and my kids are grown. There's gonna be plenty of days where I'm not your favorite person. Mm-hmm. I can live with that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's been days when I say something, you hold your room, you're gonna be upset. You might, don't slam doors in my house because that'll get you knocked out. But I mean, okay. So, I mean, she may want to be wearing something else, but that's just not what's gonna happen.
No.
That's not what's happening.
That's not the option on the table.
Here's the thing: do you want to dance or no?
Thank you. and she has different colors and style colors of that same outfit.
Thank you.
Because I done seen it in the one in Philadelphia was in Fatigue. I think the one I kept watching, I might have been Barcelona, it might be somewhere else. She had one in red one time. Like, no, it's the same outfit. It's just different colors.
You had the silver one that
matched Beyonce, a silver one, yeah.
But all of her glory is covered.
It's literally the same outfit in different colors. It's literally that turtleneck, baggy pants, boots, jacket. There you go.
And I think she's 11. That's what.
And I don't even think they really have. I don't think she wears any makeup. Like, obviously she might have something on to show on screen, but she ain't glammed up.
I've seen her far more glammed up out and about than I think I have on that stage.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So I respect that she was like, you can, but she was protecting her in that way, even because she could have had her out there dressed just like some of the other women that's dancing. But she was like.
But speaking of protecting, I don't know if y'all saw this, and I'll get back to this. Mm-hmm. There's a reel out of them being at the library, I think in Brooklyn, and there's a guy asking to take a picture with Beyonce, and Blue Ivy's next to her, and Beyonce is trying to get out of the picture, and she's like, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and Blue Ivy walks right next to her, and she's like, yeah, come on, we're gonna go. And I looked at her, I was like, oh, that's the bodyguard right there. Like, Beyonce was like, yeah, because she's like smiling and she's being Beyonce, but Blue Ivy was looking at her mom and then looking past her to him like, this ain't what you want, sir.
I knew she had that spirit of Solange in her.
I laughed because I was like, that's Angelique. Like, yes. All three of us are like that about our mom. Well, both our parents, really. But Angie ain't that smoke that you want.
No. No, because when I really don't care, I don't care. It is what it is.
Angie will pack you up and handle you.
Oh, you want to go? Oh, we can go. I'll get you out of here.
Angie will be moving you and moving the other person like this ain't happening. You're not touching her, and you know.
You ain't got to say nothing but a word. You ready to go? Oh, okay, all right. Well, let's go then. We about to go. I got it.
Because when I would take Angelique places with me, when I would go to preach or dance, and I would just be like, it just takes so much out of you. Mm-hmm. And sometimes I'll just be like, everybody wants to hug you. Everybody wants to talk to you. Everybody wants to just a piece of just your presence. And sometimes when it's you want to give everybody that. And, Angelique is always, she does the same thing with mom, are you good? What do you need? The moment that you tell Angelique you done, she's like, wrap it up.
You done. Ain't that not discussed. You just said you done. What else we talking about?
If nobody else could be like, I just want a friend. She's like, she's going to the office. We're done.
Like, I don't even know what else you said you're done. So we're done. We're all done. We'll see y'all later.
I cheated in the service. I'm sorry. But you need that. When you're the focal person, it's hard to say no. You need people around you that can say it.
I like that at the beginning, Beyonce sang like all the slower, more like heartfelt songs. Mm-hmm. And I was listening to Here's the Thing with Kev on stage. And Angel was saying that she went to the Louisville concert. Okay. And she's actually been to 5 of her concerts, wow. She said.
Oh, lucky.
Yeah, so she was saying that this concert was more intimate and was all about, connecting with the fans, and it was all about her vocal skills. Yeah, and that's what she said was different about this one. And I think that's why, like, she chose, like, in the beginning, she's really connecting. Like, I think someone said at one of the concerts, like, in the beginning, when she's, like, sitting on the piano, she was asking, like, places to go to eat. Like she really gets, really intimate with them. And so but I do like that she got him out the way. So we can, like...
Because you come to see Beyonce, really, you come to see Beyonce.
Yeah,
right. And I love that she did songs that like she did old songs. Like when she opened with "Dangerously in Love," when I first watched it, I was like, I had even forgotten about that song because she has such a large discography. But when I heard it, I was like, it was kind of like a song I needed. Like I didn't listen to it again. It's just like it was beautiful, and I'm glad that she gave us all of her. Like a lot of times when artists go do a tour, they do what's current and they may throw a few oldies, but she was like, I'm giving you all of me.
Yes. You come to see me, I'm gonna give you what you want.
Yeah, and I like that she even peppered through, like, talking about, even if she didn't sing a whole song, like the band would kind of halfway play. Like I knew she was gonna do Sweet Dreams at one time, but she didn't do it. It was just the band kind of like playing with us.
Yeah,
and then, like, it was a couple times. It was like, oh no, that's not they just playing that song, messing with me. Okay.
Yeah, really, that's kind of what they was doing.
She included so much, like even if she just was like, when she was saying like my people on my right, and then she was like my people to the left, like she was saying the titles of some of her songs that she didn't even get to sing, and all through it. I thought that was cute.
I did like that. I like that. I was like, you ain't got to, like, she would have been able to sing every one of her songs anyways. Like that's too many songs. But I like that it was like either the band did a little taste, just so you get a little taste, just okay. Or she did like a little bit of it and then went to another one. Like you got what you wanted. Like you at least heard the song you wanted to hear, even if she didn't sing the whole thing. You at least heard something of it to make you happy for a minute. I like that. I really like it. And I mean, we talked about it before, but I was like, I did like some of the images on the screen. Like I liked that, like the whole that. And watching it again, my mind was on the whole videography stuff. So it was like all I could keep thinking was, I can't wait to see the edited version of whatever tour she decides to put out.
Right.
Because I was looking at so many different the camera people, because it's like obviously we were watching people watching the tour, so they would able they were recording the camera people. So like even the one with Blue Ivy, like like looking at the camera guy and the guy helping the camera guy not fall off the stage and run into something. Him like looking at the camera shots he was doing, I'm like, I can't wait to see that. What it actually looks like, because it was like the stuff he was doing, like when she first comes out, they go all the way around her. Yeah. Then they're like constantly moving and up and down. And I'm like, what is they gonna look like? I want to see. I want to see what that's gonna look like. And then it's like when Beyonce's on that thing when she comes out and she sings Savage and then Partition, and it's like the things that are like going around her. On the it's actually cameras on those two ends. So I'm like, what are these shots?
Oh yeah, that's gonna be fire.
See these shots.
Oh my god, I didn't even think about that.
I was like,
you know, when you say that, I just noticed this when I watched Reel the other night, and I was looking at because she does so much walking when they're like, I think it's when they do Diva and they're all facing like. And when she turns to walk, because that cameraman is on the stage with her all the time. Yeah. She was facing the camera, so her back was mostly to the audience.
Yeah.
That camera and her face is on the screen.
Yeah.
So they're capturing, she's so aware of everything going.
Yeah.
You know, so I was just like, I don't even know how many artists I've seen do that just to give us a whole different view of themselves right there on the stage. And she was steady performing, steady and I was just like, she's just so amazing. I think I read that it's like over 100 crew.
I believe that. I believe that. Because I constantly saw
around at least 100 or something like that.
At least on stage, I saw people everywhere constantly.
Total crew, like
I just was saying the people you could see.
I mean that's because I was trying to guess the dimensions just of those LEDs in those screens. Like those are huge.
They are because like this, like when you get to
that stage, putting up that stage every night, like that stage. I'm trying to say that stage. When I finally saw an aerial view of that stage,
it's huge.
Was like,
it's huge,
and all the robotics that she has.
Yes. Because that thing on Savage, that thing has hydraulics in it. It moves.
Hydraulics. And that's,
when she did Savage, like that's why she was standing up and she had to sit down because it moves. That's why it's got a pole right in the middle of it. So they was like, you sit down and hold on because it's about to move. So like that moves. It's like, and she, like the thing, I forgot what song it is, but when she's like,
and the horse at the end. The big horse that she's on at the end.
You talking about that one?
She's
you talking about that one right there?
And then the little thing, the thing with the squares.
But like, I can't remember what song it is, but I'm like, again, I want to see that shot because that one, like, because people were filming it, I'm like, I could see the camera people around. I'm like, I want to see what that shot looks like when they're done putting it all together. So I'm like, I don't even know what that's going to end up looking like. Like, I know what I'm seeing her on stage doing, but I'm just like, that, like, well, I even like the beginning where she comes out the suit.
Yeah.
Like, that was even like when she did and she just, I was like, Beyonce.
And you know, one of my dreams is always to come out of the ceiling for something. Or out the floor. And I'm like,
she did both.
Up me. Now I'm going to need to find me a horse. She's riding a horse now. I can't even come out the ceiling and this chick is riding horses through the ceiling.
And then her constantly going down the stage and she just reappeared somewhere else on the stage somewhere totally different. Right. It's like, just what is going on?
Blue Ivy was coming up through it. Blue Ivy was coming up through the.
But I'm saying that's usually where she will go down, like she'll go under the stage, like Beyonce, but then she'll come up from somewhere completely. You be like, what? Where'd you come from?
So that had to be built. That had to be created.
Yeah, they're not gonna just do that because they got to make sure it's safe. So I'm like, it was a lot of effort. It was a lot of effort put into this. I'm like, it's expensive.
Did you see the night that the horse didn't work? I think it was in Germany.
God, when she was like, "Oh my God!"
I didn't see that. It was
in Germany, and everybody in the comments was like, "Somebody is being fired."
What?
Yeah, did you see that clip of a long time ago when she was doing Diva and she kept on trying to tell them to turn on her lights, and they went, and it was just dark, and she was like, lights. And then they didn't turn on. That's when she was like in the song, "Somebody getting fired." And in the comments. That's why they were saying that in the comments, because she said that literally.
And it's an old video I saw. I think it's when she first was going solo. And that's why I'm like, when people act like Beyonce is, I'm like, Beyonce always been about what she wanted to put out. And it was she had did like a taping of it before she went out and did it. And the lights they had on her, she was like, you can't use those lights on a black woman. You can't, they look, and she was like, no, you can't use, and I gotta find it again. And she was like, you can't use those. No. She's like, no, they can't, you can't use those on the, and people, so I'm saying this was years ago. So I'm like, she always been about, no. And she was like, you can't use, no. She said they can't do that. They gotta change that. They gotta change it about. And they was like, they were trying to calm her down. And she was like, no.
Yeah, the one that Renee was talking about, you could hear when she was singing, she was frustrated. She was still professional. She was heated. She put all that anger. She was like, literally, like, move this.
Because she kept looking. She was looking like she looked. I mean, she had to keep, because it was the end of the show.
I gotta look it up.
You gotta wrap it up. But what I think was amazing, because at that part of the show, her dancers actually wasn't around her, that they gathered around that horse, and they helped like almost literally move, like they helped move things for like, and that's when you're also professional too. Like, don't let nobody tell you.
You gonna let Beyonce be stuck on the horse? Come on now, y'all. Y'all know what's supposed to be happening.
She needed to feel their energy, like, because I mean, it don't take but a moment to feel isolated, to feel angry, to feel.
And it was the end of the show.
What are the people thinking? Are people gonna want refund? Like, anything can go through your mind in a second. So she needed the energy of them to be like, we got that's needed, and they're paid well enough that I expect you.
Yes.
She had that happen, and then it was somewhere else that her mic went out, and I think it was one of her dress changes. Her mic went out, and they couldn't get it on, and she wasn't.
Yep. The other night,
paid way too much for technical difficulties.
Really,
I'm saying. And the other night, she was doing something, and they didn't have her fan on. She had to sing "Turn on my fan."
Oh,
come on, y'all. Y'all know what this is.
Because see, I was going to say, technical things you
can't control.
Happen, but you need to get control of it as quickly as possible. But now, a fan,
you just didn't turn it on.
That's somebody being slack.
Yeah, you didn't know she had.
You know Beyonce and her fan.
Y'all ain't know about this part of the show, really? Okay.
But imagine if even if she wasn't like known for the fan, as hard as she works, having to press through and probably be hot as all get out, and not have a fan on you. Woo. She was in one spot too, so it was,
Yeah.
Woo.
Oh, I know some folks got in trouble during this tour.
What was it? The homecoming tour when she was getting everybody that pep talk. I know they got one of them pep talks again. Them nights.
Yes.
Look, and
well, she had a dressing malfunction, clothing malfunction in the homecoming one.
Yeah.
So she had
I was talking to Mom the other night, and I was saying how I admire Jay-Z because he doesn't interfere in her business, because he'll be there, but he, at least the clips that we've seen, which I believe that's his personality. He respects her, let her handle it, because she don't need him, No. But he gives her support, and I appreciate it. But I was just thinking, them people getting fired, it probably was like, Sean, come on, man. Sean.
He said, this ain't got to do with me. Don't you come over here. Don't come looking over this way.
I'm here with the kids.
Thank you. Really, I got the kids. I don't know. I can't help you out.
The kids and came to get D.
I'm here with Rumi and Serve. I
don't know. I can't got nothing to do with nothing else. This is not my show.
We're ready to go home. That's all I know.
This ain't got nothing to do with him. They know that's her show. That's your boss.
Said, meet me here after you pick up the kids. I said, okay.
Wait, and not on top of that, do you think he want that smoke of interjecting in her business? She'd be like, have you lost your mind?
Come up there, Thompson. Come on, B. You ain't got. She'd be like, okay.
Right. So I'm about to go here and write Lemonade 2, because you know how to
No, that is that sounds. I already know some. All right, because she is so like she works for like all of the stuff. Her big performances. Like I know she was mad at some people because she was like, "What is this? Why is this even happening?" And y'all, really, I think the only thing that would save people is if it was just out of their control and it was just like we could, but like something like the fan,
something came through,
but something like the fan,
there's no excuse for that.
You just didn't turn it on. So
you better have told them you had a seizure or something. You fell out. Something that happened.
Yes. Yeah, I didn't see the one in because I only watched a couple. I haven't watched every single tour, and I haven't watched it because some of them just the quality was so bad I couldn't.
That was just a reel. Like a lot of stuff has been just like real, and I've watched so many of the reels, but it was several of them of that with the horse not working and that mic because it just those things just went viral, and it was. Look it up. Number one, people was applauding her because she stayed professional.
Of course.
Just, she sang through it. She was still smiling, but we do this ourselves. So it's like, I know what it's like when your music mess up or music don't come on and something's like, and you're like, and I've done that just for a couple hundred people. I can't imagine 70, 80, 90,000 people and you're her. And just being, a perfectionist, what you want to happen and it's not happening, and you didn't just do one rehearsal. I'm sure they have done.
This is months. This is months of run throughs. No. And it's like you can't, and the thing is, especially with like the horse or the mic, it's not even something you could just kind of like ignore till it's fixed. Like she's literally stuck on this horse. Like everybody else can see it's not moving. Like she don't have she just, everybody can hear there's no mic. So it's like, that's gotta be so frustrating. I'll be so frustrated. But I didn't see, for some reason I didn't see, I don't always look at all the reels that pop up, so I probably saw it and didn't pay attention to
it. Yeah, but I really was just so impressed by her. It's so inspiring. I think everybody should watch it.
Definitely. It's everywhere on YouTube. So just find a good quality. Find a good quality one and run with it.
The best quality version of it, because some people clearly had cheaper seats than others.
Yeah, I know the most recent one I saw that had good quality was in Philly. I haven't seen the Chicago one to see the quality on that one yet, but I know somebody put one up from Philadelphia, and that was a good quality.
Philadelphia was really good. Yeah,
I haven't seen Chicago yet.
I think that everyone would benefit from. I think you'll benefit from it if you just. Not what if you just are a fan of hers, but I think if you're a performer, if you're just a person who loves the stage, work with the stage, like it was so much that was just inspiring for me that it was just like it's time for me to get back out here and do it, because she's just great at what she does, and she's one of the best to ever do it. So it just if you can inspire, to me, not just to be her, but just the spirit of that spirit of excellence to watch it. It was just beautiful to see.
Because I don't remember what song it was when she first walks down the runway in the pink dress with the slits. When she first is walking down, I can't remember what song that was.
I think that's Cuff It. I think she starts with Cuff It.
Okay, but whatever that, I was like, and I was like, when she was walking, I was like, so many people. I remember when I was still doing like model runways types and shows, fashion shows, stuff like that. And people were like, I just love the way you walk and this. And I'm like, okay. And then I would tell people, I'm like, I model because I'm not shy necessarily, but I was like, when I started doing it, I was like, I modeled that image when I had to do runway stuff or pictures off of Sasha Fierce. That's where I modeled it from. So when she was walking down the stage,
runway,
I was like, that's why, and people were like, why aren't you smiling in pictures? Because I modeled off of Sasha Fierce. She doesn't smile. Her whole image is just
every model that's not sitting there.
So I'm like, that's why when I take pictures, that's why that's the image I wanted to do. So when she was walking, I was like, yeah, that's where I got it from. That's where I got it from. Because that just,
I
when she
don't
came
get
out,
that when
like,
people
okay.
ask models, because I've gotten that because like when I do like a series of pictures and it's always pictures where I don't smile. Well, why didn't you smile? You're a person who smiles all the time, and I'm just like, do you ever look at especially supermodels? Like most of the time they're not smiling. You think how many
Yeah.
times you actually see Naomi Campbell just smiling, or like or Iman, like. So I'm just like, it depends on what the client needs or wants, and then it's what is that person? I mean, people
And
sell
y'all
themselves
are confusing print work with that. Like, we talking about magazines. You talking about people that have to do scenes where they act like they played in the snow. Yeah, they smiling because they're supposed to look realistic. That's a different type of photo shoot. If you're talking about
commercial and editorial.
Yeah, you're talking about, that's what I meant. Yeah, you're talking about two different types of what they have to sell. You know what I'm saying? You looking at a Sears magazine or a Target magazine or JCPenney magazine, they're selling friends and family happy living life.
Right.
If you're talking about editorial, they really ain't selling nothing, to be honest. Most of the time, they just in a magazine. Like, they really usually aren't selling anything.
And I love editorial.
So they're
the creativity of it.
Yeah, so they're just there. There it is. So like I prefer looks like that than, you know, like if I got paid to do commercial, I'd be cheesing for all over the place, that shit. But that's, you know, but just when I was doing photo shoots, that's not what I was doing. So I prefer to just have a look and, you know, do my look. And if I did smile, it wasn't cheesing. Like, I wasn't grinning. Just, you know, I really just ignore people because I just was like, you smell your pictures. Why are you worrying about my pictures?
People don't know half of what goes on. Like, I recently just did a photo shoot where I just posted them on Facebook where I'm spinning. And someone asked me, it's nice how the photographer captured you turning around, and I was like, no, I was standing outside spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning.
Yeah,
and he was clipping.
That's how that works. That's how that actually works.
I was spinning this way, then I was spinning and spinning that way.
Yes.
Then I stood still, and he was like, take the skirt this way, then take the skirt that way. And I was like, it was also like 95 degrees outside.
Exactly.
That part where I had to keep stopping and blotting my face.
Yeah, like y'all ain't seeing all this other stuff. Or taking pictures outside where it's freezing cold and you have to keep your nose from running. So you have to keep stopping and being like, 1 second. Or you make sure you ain't taking pictures looking like this. Or the sunlight beaming in your eyeballs. You can't take pictures.
I hate the sun. I was gonna say, or the sun, especially when we do the sunrise, and it's like, don't look at the sun. It's like, but the sun is
like, no, like, no. What y'all see in the end product, you done missed all kind of stuff.
Discomfort.
You ain't seeing half of what's going on half the time. So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm like, y'all comparing to like a selfie. Like, when you're talking about professional cameras, all they do is just they just want you to keep moving and they'll pick out what they need. So I ain't surprised they had you spinning like a top till they got the picture they wanted. They was like, we gonna pull out of that, whatever. If you dizzy, whatever, okay, cool, but we need these pictures.
And spinning in 6-inch heels. So hello. And because the skirt was so big, I had to spin and keep the skirt pulled out like this and keep turning. I was like, I felt like a top.
They said, we want that shot.
I was like, are you done?
They said, we want that shot. They knew what shot. They said, we want that shot, ma'am. We don't really care about your comfort right now. But yeah, that's just what I saw. I just remember when I saw that, I just was like, she doesn't use Sasha Fierce anymore, but like, that's what I model that off of, like that type of creating a separate image that's still you, but it's just a certain image of what you are trying to put out when you have to do the specific one thing. Like, that's not me all the time, but like when I have to do a specific one thing, I was like, this is what I want it to be. So that's what, like, you ever see any old pictures, any type of stuff, that's why it looked like that, because that's what my mind was like, this is what it is. So
you have to put yourself there. When I do big photo shoots, I have to sometimes create a character or a scene, because it's kind of, it helps me better than just standing there and look pretty.
Yeah.
So
we ain't gonna let us not veer off into model.
So do y'all have is there, as we're wrapping it up, is there a favorite song or moment that you had from the concert?
I liked when it's two things that I just at the top of my head. When she said "Hit It" was her favorite song, and I was like, "That's my favorite song." And right before they did "Church Girl," when she had that like robe on where when they put the lights on it, it looks like stained glass windows.
Oh yeah.
This was when she was in Barcelona. I don't know if she did it, if she does that with every stop or if she just did that in Barcelona. But yeah, I like that.
I think my favorite would be one of them, because really just the whole thing is amazing. But I think one of the ones that stand out to me was Cozy, and I think it stands out because I said, when you know you have reached the top, where your set piece is you acting like you went to sleep and the crowd goes wild. She literally just acted like she took a nap and everybody was like, I said, I couldn't even be mad at them, because when she did it, I was like, what am I clapping for? She took a nap. She took a nap on stage with a silver blanket. But I was like, it's a silver blanket. She was cozy.
I liked the precision and grace that the dancers that was in the bed walked off with. Because they walked off slow to the music, then they heard them sped up and hurried up and walked off.
I said,
wrapped their own self up in it.
I was like, I was like, it was just so many things, but I just was like that. I think that just stood out because it was almost funny. It was so good. Like, she just literally just was like, I'm going to act like I took a nap, and y'all are going to lose your mind, and that's what happened. Because it was like at some point
I'm buzzing around like a bee.
Yeah, like she would just do stuff, and it was like at some point she had to conceptualize that. Somebody had to choreograph it, and at no point people were like, don't do that, that's weird. So everybody was just like, yeah, that's cool. And it works. Because it was like, it was a couple things. I definitely like the one with I forget what song it is, but with the two square picture-y robot-y things where she's just like moving in between those. It was just, I mean, it was so many things that just were just insanely amazing. Like, it was just like like if I'm like list everything, like I'm like, yeah, I can basically I just like the whole thing. I just like the whole tour, the whole show. Like, I wish I could have went, but the way my bank account set up.
I think I feel the same way. I think it was just all so great. I think I loved the very beginning. I love her starting with "Dangerously in Love" and how she did it. It was so graceful and so beautiful. I love that she had so many creative and amazing outfits, but she still kept her elegance.
Yeah.
And the beauty of who she is and her womanhood. And she started off her shows like that. So we understand, we were able to embrace that in Beyonce and who she is before we got off into whatever, and and I also, of course, I love the Blue Ivy moment.
Always.
But I think when Cuff It first starts and they're like on in these tiers, and it looked like this big Studio 54 disco moment, and I was just like, that is freaking awesome.
Yes.
I just like you said, they took to conceptualize all of it and all the different transitions, and I was trying to remember which song it was. Which song it was from album 4 that she does when she's like on one side of the stage and she does one song, she flips to the other side with the dancers that are like, but she remixed one song with the Jackson 5 piece in it, and I was.
And she's always gonna do something with Michael Jackson in it because she has said several times that is her. I love Formation too. Formation.
Yeah, Formation. That hat. I need that hat in my life so bad.
Girl. I said and the thing is, I wanted that hat since not exactly, because that hat in its own stage is a little bit different than the bigger one in the video. But like when I first saw that video, I was like, I need a Formation hat.
Yeah, I like Formation, and I love how she goes into diva. Like how it just goes, and I think just her overall energy, like when she would do something, and she just like, hey, you just that she was like,
you could tell she was having
what's coming
fun.
up next, but I do. I like you felt her fun, and you felt them having fun, and I think
I love she spotlighted the really dancers several times, like alone, like without her. Like the Vogue,
Vogue, and the Vogue moment. The Vogue
like she just like when she, when she just let them have the stage, like that was amazing. Like it was.
Tell y'all,
and because I'm so into,
well, we talking about that Vogue moment. It was Jesus help us all. I don't know how this girl got up there. But it was a girl in like a blue suit. They all do they dance. Everybody is really good. But she was up there. She seemed like she was drunk or something. She she eased down to a death drop and couldn't get back up. And they had to help her. And they were just basically like, just stay over here for the rest of it. I don't know, somebody cousin. In the comments, it was like, did she win some type of contest?
Was she like a special guest? Or something.
How did she get past all that security?
Well, she probably. I don't know. I didn't.
It was when the tour first started.
Oh, I haven't seen the earlier ones. Okay. I haven't seen some of the earlier ones.
Wow, but yeah, that Vogue moment. I became so obsessed with that Vogue, and obviously watching Pose and Ballroom, and ever since then, like I just really love it. So but they took time and did it right, and that caller was like he was doing the cat.
Yes.
Yeah. He was one of the main parts of keeping it hype.
Yeah. Because you need that person if you're going to do that. What they were doing, the type of voguing they were doing was what you would see in the houses. So you need him to do that. That's part of it.
Right. And I think the last thing that I will say is I appreciate. She's been doing it, but I saw it so clearly this time more than ever. Her having dancers of varied size,
just diversity all over across the board.
To have that very, very visibly plus size dancers and them hold their own.
And she was one of the main front line dancers.
Okay,
she was not in the back. She was not in the back of the corner somewhere.
Which Beyonce's always
was she a choreographer or something?
I think she is one of the choreographers. But I mean, obviously Beyonce's always been an advocate for women of all sizes. But I'd never seen her showcase it or highlight it the way she did on a particular tour. And being a plus size woman, I sincerely appreciated that, and I'm sure countless other women did as well. So I just that for sure meant a lot to me.
I don't think people realize how much something that little, and that goes back to what we were talking about with the female Ghostbusters and the female Oceans movie. That's pandering. I don't need that. But I got a plus size dancer, and it's not her being like, look at my plus size dancer, y'all. Like, no, it's just like, I have a dancer, you can see her, she's plus size, moving on. Like, it just is.
I mean, there's some that was not quite her size. But she was out front. And the other person I would say who does that to me, and I'm not, like we said earlier, not a big fan of her work, but I'm a fan of her work ethic and her doing that, is Rihanna. When I've seen the Fenty shows, she has dancers of all sizes, but like she says, she comes from the islands, and the islands do see women of different sizes differently. Like she said, and I recently saw an interview with her, and she said my mom was plus size or was curvy woman, and she said, so I would be disrespecting my mom
if all your models are a size 2.
and her aunt. And so I thought that's a beautiful way to put that and have that out there. But I've seen the Fenty shows, and she definitely has women who are 16s, 18s, and 20s walking that runway for sure. And they hold it down like the little skinny girls.
Yeah,
sure. She's inclusive in a lot of ways. Skin color, age.
Yeah. Well, that's why her makeup line took off when she first put out the foundation, because she had like 40 something colors came out, and nobody else had that many shades. And it was like people are like, how does a brand new makeup company have this many shades? And you looking at companies that's been around for years, y'all got 15, 20.
And like CoverGirl swearing that they did. And I was like, if I still can't find my skin shade with CoverGirl after all these years, y'all are slipping.
And you're not even like the darkest shade that can come in a person wearing makeup. So I'm saying, no, you don't have everybody's shades. I'm lying. Like, Fenty came out, if you have skin, you can wear her makeup.
Okay.
She said she got something that looked white to dark, deep. So she was like, and if you for some reason can't find it, you can mix them together and still work. If for some reason that's not enough, like she came out, dropped it. I got something for everybody.
They said Johnny Depp modeled in her last thing.
He did. And people was mad, and she didn't say not. Neither one of them said one word. She didn't say nothing about it, and he didn't say nothing about it. They just kept moving on with their life. Yep, I remember that. And her shows are on her things come on Amazon Prime.
Yeah. Oh, I don't miss them. They're very inspired, definitely inspired. And I love Savage. She does something that I really want to do, because I want to do another fashion show, but I said I wasn't going to do another one until I did it the way I want to do one. Yeah. And she does what I want to do, which she infuses dance and
it's a whole show. It's a whole show.
And I was just like, I don't want to do, because my fashion shows will be dedicated to cancer survivors. And I feel like because of that, these are special people. We're a special community. We deserve a special show. So I said I wasn't going to do one again until I could
do what you really want to do.
I'll do in my regular life, which is to bring production into a fashion show. So that's been on my mind recently on how to do that and create that. So even though my life will be changing soon and I will be relocating, I would come back. Well, I don't know. I'm gonna have to fly you out to Denver for that, Angelique. I think it may be received better out there. But that's definitely been on my mind. So, but that's all I have. I probably will watch it again for sure.
Oh, I know, because I still got to see what the Chicago one looks like, and there's some other stuff I want to check out this week too. So, I'll be watching it again. I mean, it's Beyonce. If I have the ability to watch it, I'm gonna watch it, and I'm gonna watch
Beyonce.
It whenever they put out the edited version, wherever that comes out. I'm gonna watch it. So, and I will pay for that as long as it's not ridiculously expensive.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I had to say about it right now, because I mean I can talk about it, but we're not gonna be on. It's 11:15, so we go ahead and wrap it up.
All right, ladies. Well, it's been wonderful to recap and share with you all. I look forward to coming back together for our next episode. Until then, please continue to follow us on all of our social media platforms, on YouTube, on Twitter, on Instagram. We do put out content that is not our regular podcast. Chantalie puts out content, and Angelique does, and I'm going to begin to put out content. They review different shows at different times. Chantalie does. I was going to say something, just left my mind that quickly.
Astrology.
Right. She does readings. She does astrology based reviews at times, and just gives great information. And I have some special things coming up. So just keep following us. And then sometimes, sometimes our content just post something fun, something informative, just because we're sisters and we're always showcasing our life and what's going on. I don't even know that I even announced, because he's 2 months old. I don't even know if I announced that I have a brand new grandson. I thought about that this morning. So my new grandson, Josiah, was born 2 months ago, and he is absolutely amazing. But his brother turns 2 on July 30th, so he will be 2 on Sunday. So I'm a grandmother to 2. Can you all believe that? I'm like, sometimes I'm just like, I'm somebody's grandmother. So I have 2 amazing, beautiful grandsons, and hope to see them very, very soon. And give them lots of hugs and kisses and all those different things. But That being said, we're going to go ahead and sign off and tell you all thank you all so much for being with us. We are enjoying our time of conversation and sharing with you all. And until we see you all the next time, my name is Leah.
I'm Shani.
And I'm Angelique.
Thank you all so much for allowing our family to be your family. And we look forward to seeing you again.